Hey everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. As I get to hear myself talking to myself by myself because I forgot to shut it off. I like to hear myself speak so much, I just do it and get an echo so I can hear myself. It's awesome. It's called something. I don't know if that's the exact phrase, but yeah. Fair, very fair. That, that's right, Mark. To make you feel better, according to like the current tabletop trends, in another session we all need to switch to Daggerheart. So you know it'll be fine. Shadowrun is fun. I like Shadowrun. They did. I thought the I like the original Shadowrun rules. They sort of redid it. I don't know how long ago, like 10 years ago or something like that. We made some improvements. Yeah, everything. I haven't changed any settings. Yep. What? It has to be picking up the Discord. But like, somebody say something. What? Yeah, you're right. It's not picking up. I don't know why though. Everything's set up the same way I always set it up. What the heck? Why is there always a sound problem? I mean, there's a thing I can do. Let's see.
I think I get a sense of like personal fulfillment from my over the top animated way of speaking when people can't hear me. Um,
All right, so
it's just
I did something
hey, they can hear me now.
I did something to Merc, and now you can hear Merc. Ellie or Misty or both of you say something real quick.
Something. Oh,
Chat.
I heard my own voice. Terrible. Muting stream.
Chat. Do you
You have
have
such a good
everyone?
voice,
Do you
though.
have everyone else, or
Don't,
just Merc right
don't,
now,
no.
or just me
I'm
and Merc? Ellie is good.
gonna kick your ass.
Yeah, do it.
Misty, can you say something?
Yeah, you'd probably fucking like it.
I absolutely would.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to
Uh-huh.
say at the moment.
Okay,
I just
everybody hear
Wait,
me?
when I inevitably win in the fight, I'm gonna
One
make you
sec.
tie your hair up. Oh, that was...
Okay.
Yeah.
And am I okay?
I have stream muted, so I can't tell you. Sorry.
Okay.
Apparently, all of us are now. All of the guests are now a little loud, and Sarah, you are quiet.
Alexis just said I was a goose, so I don't know what that means, but we'll figure it out. Probably some slang from these new kids. I don't know what's going on.
Clearer.
Sorry.
All right, so hopefully that's better.
Hey, now we're Gucci.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Sorry about that, everybody. Professional streamers.
We're alive.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I got a real paycheck this month. Thank you very much. Actually,
You did?
all of the people from my community.
Congratulations!
It was very nice. Yeah, it was actually. I looked at it and I was like, huh, I can actually pay bills. This is great.
I paid
So,
Yeah.
it's
I
exciting.
paid bills once.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, everybody, welcome back to the continuing adventures of our band of wandering shoe salesmen. I don't know. But
Really, Jane will sell anything that people will buy, whether it's worth it or not. Which I'm gonna try and lean into more when we end up in a place not immediately conquered by kobolds.
yeah, so when last we left our valiant heroes here, it was kind of a long wind up, but the town of Crab Lake had been apparently taken over by an occupying force of kobolds. Not sure of an exact count, but probably somewhere around 200, 250, 4 million and 7, somewhere in there. And they had wandered back into town. They had tried to get some help from the wizard. But the wizard did not seem interested, just kind of said he was busy, and then Lady J there got hit by a rock falling from the wizard tower, which had or a gem, I should say, falling from the wizard tower that had a note tied around it that said explosion.
It was a piece of suspiciously pretty amber. Thank you very much. I took notes. All right.
And then they had managed to. Originally, they managed to stay pretty stealthy. They took out a couple of kobold guards wandering around, and then they were trying to get into the mayor's house there, where it seems like the lead kobold was given orders, and they did overhear the mayor talking to the lead kobold, and it seemed like they had some sort of familiarity of some sort, like they had had an interaction before. And things got a little bit dicey when they were trying to get into the mayor's house. They were noticed by a few kobolds. They took out quite a few of them, but at least one of them sounded the alarm. And when we left off last time, they had just managed to get into the back of the house and close the door. And that's where we left off. So we don't know whether the kobolds are coming around the house, whether they're charging at them, and we don't know what's in the house. But the three of you... the house, at least for the moment, seems kind of quiet. You hear a little bit of yelling from kobolds outside, trying to figure out what's starting to move towards the back of the house. At least a fair number of them seem to be moving in that direction, just based on the sounds you're hearing through the walls and the windows there. But you're not sure if they know exactly what's going on yet. All they're going to find outside is a few of their dead compatriots. Inside the house, it seems to be pretty quiet. The house is very, very well decorated. Sort of like I said, didn't really qualify as a mansion or any sort of a keep or anything, but definitely like a very, very nice home, larger than any other home in the village. Inside, it looks like you've come to sort of the back entrance, pretty close to what looks like a dining room of some sort. There's a very, very fine table. A couple of very nice gold and silver candelabras on the table, and a very nice chandelier up above. Some pretty well-made chairs. It looks like a pretty nice area. There is a door leading from the dining room, sort of goes more towards the front, on the very far side of the dining room from where you are. There is a small door to your left that, based on just where everything is in the house, you're not sure, but you're assuming that would be a very small room, some sort of a closet or something maybe. Um,
Can't go
and
back in there.
and then there, exactly, and then there's another door in the dining room, a little bit more central, that leads to another place unknown. So you have a few seconds, maybe a few minutes. You're not sure. It kind of depends on what the kobolds outside figure out. What do you do?
I feel like going upstairs is the right move. Probably if the mayor is home, they're upstairs. And if they've been eaten, upstairs is probably where they keep most of the good stuff, you know? There's a reason second story work is a common thing for thieves.
Yeah, you don't see stairs here. You assume there are
Oh,
some somewhere in the house because there is a
I
second
thought,
floor.
I guess I misheard the description. My bad. I will look for stairs.
Can I
Uh,
make sure that the door is locked, like behind us?
yes, you can lock. It wasn't, but you can lock it.
Yes, please.
Okay, so you lock the door.
That way,
Brilliant.
at least they can't immediately come in after us.
Yeah. So you've got three potential exits. So you're kind of in like a little. I wouldn't call it a hallway, but basically it's kind of like a little corner of the dining room that goes to the back door there. To your left is the door that, just based on the placement in the house, you're assuming is some sort of closet or something like that, just because there's not much house left over in that direction. Um, the dining room itself is it widens out a little bit where the nice table is, and there's two exits, both leading more towards the front of the house. One appears to be all the way over on the far wall away from you, and one is more central to the middle of the house. When you heard the mayor talking before, because you did listen in a little bit before you went into the house there, the mayor did sound like they were on the first floor. You did not hear them, at least at that time. You don't know if they've moved, but at least at that time they did not seem like they were upstairs.
Can I sneakily walk over and just inspect the areas, just peek around the different areas to see if I can't see any kobolds that are just lying around, or the mayor, or anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Good. Do me a favor. Roll a stealth check for me.
Stealth of 19.
19. I think that's the lowest stealth check you've rolled this entire campaign. um,
Yeah.
Normally, she just vanishes into a cloud of vaguely halfling-shaped smoke, and then we
and
hope
and no one
that
can even.
whatever she's doing won't hurt us.
Yeah, and it's so high that no one even remembers quite that she was there. It's kind
Right.
of. But yeah, you can definitely you sort of sneak into the dining. Do you check out the door to the left at all, or just do you go into the dining room?
Uh, the door to the left was the office that the mayor was in.
No, the left was what you're assuming is a small room, just based on the fact that there's only like about 5 or 6 feet of house left in that direction,
Um,
unless it's a hallway that goes to the front of the house, which is also possible.
I'll take a peek into the small room as well, but I'm not going in any of the rooms per se. I'm
I
just going to
gotcha.
see where the areas are.
Yeah, the door isn't locked. You peek in. It appears to be just a small cloakroom. There's some cloaks there. Apparently, located by the back door. So if people are going outside, they've got something warm to put on. You see a couple of pair of finely made but well-worn boots in there as well. The cloaks look like they're pretty well made as well. It looks like the mayor definitely does pretty well for herself. Um, you wouldn't exactly call it like, it's not quite the finery that you've seen on Nobles and Greyspire, but it's not too far off. But yeah, it just appears to be a very small room. There's a little bench in there to sit down, and you're assumed to put boots on. Basically, it's a closet.
Okay.
If you're checking out the
I
other
will
two
in
doors,
I will go ahead and investigate the closet to see if there's something else in there, a hidden safe or what have you.
roll
Possibly
roll
keys in
investigation
somebody's
for me.
pocket.
Ah,
22.
22. You search the little closet cloakroom pretty thoroughly. You don't find any safes or secret doors or anything like that. You do find in one of the cloak pockets, you find 3 gold pieces.
I'll leave the gold pieces and step out.
Alrighty. What's everybody else doing? And are you checking out the other doors or?
I'm still
Suppose we
cobbling
can-
together my character sheet. Go on.
We can check out like the other doors.
Okay.
I
Are you
suppose.
are you trying to sneak as well or no?
Probably for the best.
All right.
Let's try to sneak because I'm probably not gonna end up sneaking anyway with my rolls, so it's okay.
Alrighty. So you move into the dining room itself. Appears to be just what it is. There's the one door in front of you that looks like it's pretty central to the house, and then there's the one door on the far side on the other end of the table near what looks like it would be the outside wall. You can check out one or both of those, whoever wants to look at either, or.
I'll check out the far one.
I'm
Alright.
still looking for stairs.
The far one, do you peek in?
Yeah, I'll peek.
Looks like a small kitchen. You don't see anyone in there, at least as you can tell from the peek. Again, looks like it's fairly well equipped. You see a lot of utensils, some what looks like a small cabinet with some pretty fine china in it. But for the most part, seems to be another kitchen. Seems to be pretty quiet at the moment.
Can I move to lock the front door?
Dr. Chewing. Wait, I'm gonna lose track here. Dr. Chewing, PhD, second opinion, frog piercer.
Frog piercer.
I'm missing
Monster
one.
Hunter?
Monster Hunter.
Hunter.
Already locked. That's a long thing to say that she already locked the back door.
No, I said front door.
Oh, you can't see the front door from where you're at. The other door to the dining room goes, you assume, to somewhere in the middle of the house, but you're not by the front of the house yet. It's a little bit bigger than that.
Okay. I will move towards that. I will let Merc and Ellie continue doing what they're doing.
Okay. Do you peek in that door?
Mhm.
Alrighty. So you peek in, and you do see what appears to be some sort of large, like, entryway, foyer, something along those lines. You do see some stairs over to the left. They're facing sort of away from you, so like the stairs go down towards the front of the house. You're towards the back of the house, but you can see them going up there on your left. Give me 1 second to figure out how dice work. I have this weird issue that whenever I dump out my thing of dice, it seems like 2 of them are somehow missing. Even though when I count them, they're all here. It's very alarming. There it is.
Got that thing where you can't perceive moving objects. One of them is just stuck spinning on a corner.
Yeah, nobody seems to. It seems pretty quiet here as well. Nobody seems to take notice, but you do hear somebody moving around at the top of the stairs. They're not apparently trying to sneak. You hear what sounds like maybe a small figure, maybe a kid, maybe a kobold. Just sort of rustling around a little bit up there, like right near the top of the stairs. And you do see, I almost forgot, you do see the front door there as well. It's currently closed, but you do see the front door past the stairs. I almost forgot, sorry. There is also a door to the right that's more towards the front of the house.
Okay. I will go back. Ada,
Ada?
you are the come this way. No, 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 no. Come. Now hear me out. Just come with me. Yes. No. Stairs upstairs.
You found the stairs. Oh, excellent.
You
Yes,
are
I'm with
starting
you.
to hear some more yelling towards the back of the house in Kobold. It sounds like whoever's back there, however many are back there, they've definitely found the bodies. You hear like a
I can still speak kobold. I still have tongues going.
You do. I almost forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. Um, so basically, it's you hear a few different people speaking, but it's along the lines of what the heck happened, who killed these people. I don't see anyone. They seem confused,
Okay.
alarmed but confused.
Shh. They're looking for us now. We can go upstairs. There's someone at the top of the stairs. Would you like to go first?
And actually, it sounds like whoever is at the top of the stairs is coming down. You start to hear some footsteps on the stairway.
Okay, I will attempt to hide and lay in wait for whoever is approaching.
In
hide
the
too.
in the dining room or in the foyer there?
The stairs are in.
Foyer.
Correct.
Gotcha.
There are some like sort of side tables and stuff in the foyer. Again, knickknacks and stuff on them, well decorated. But it would be, unless you want to try to duck under a table, it might be difficult to hide in there. The dining room would have more opportunities to hide, but you don't know if the person coming down the stairs is going to go to the dining room.
Can I just do the classic, like on the other side of the door frame, like up against it, peeking behind into the room where the stairs are?
Yep, absolutely. Make a stealth check for
that's
me.
perfect. Rad. Great. I have a D20. This is a thing that I can do. All right. So that is a nat 1. Starting off strong.
All right. We'll hold on to that for just a second. Dr. Chewing, what are you up to?
I have a +5. I don't think I've succeeded on a single stealth check this whole game. I'm losing my mind.
I think I'm in the kitchen. I'm gonna look for something to eat. Honestly,
That's a classic chewing move.
That's on brand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
just like quietly rummaging through like trying to find something to snack on.
So Dr. Chewing,
something crunchy, of course.
You move a little bit further into the kitchen. Seems to be fairly well appointed. There are definitely some cupboards there that you can start going through to see what you can find. There does appear to be another door out of the kitchen that is a little bit towards the opposite side of where you came in. Again, a little bit more towards the front of the house. That appears to be the only other exit is that door. Go ahead and roll, I don't know, perception or investigation or scrounging for food check, whatever. Whatever strikes your fancy.
Survival,
there we go.
Let me see. Can I do perception?
Sure.
Fucking a grand total of 8. Starting off strong with a 4. Very, very, very chewing of me. Very, very classic. Very typical.
You're a little bit intimidated by the cupboards, but you do see on the counter there's some what looks like some reasonably fresh carrots and potatoes just kind of sitting in plain sight on the counter.
Are the potatoes cooked?
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna eat the potatoes.
I kind of saw that coming. Okay.
Ever had a nice crunchy uncooked potato?
Yeah, they're definitely crunchy when they're not cooked. That's for sure.
Yeah, I use them to calm myself whenever I get a little bit too aroused in an inappropriate situation. I just eat a raw potato to cool my nerve. Am I the only one who knows that reference? Never mind. Okay, disregard.
I'm just going to sit here and quietly look alarmed. We've got.
Is it possible for me to rush over and back to the closet and grab that coat with the money in it, and then use that to hide under?
You could, yeah. Are you just sort of hiding in the closet under the cloak, or are you taking the cloak out with you?
I'm taking the cloak out with me and using it to make it look like I'm just a cloak that fell on the ground. So I'd be hiding under it, literally.
All right, yeah, you can do that. You kind of spread the cloak out a little bit to cover yourself, so it's a little bit rumpled, so it doesn't immediately look like there's a halfling shape underneath it.
I'm just gonna carry that around with me as like the snake in a box thing.
Gotcha. However, when Lady J tries to duck around the door frame there and pull her stealth move,
Aww.
she does hit what seems to be an empty metal urn, spittoon, something like that, on one of the tables.
No.
And it immediately falls and goes clang, 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 clang.
No.
Um, you hear the footsteps on the stairs stop for a second, and then you hear them start to pad down a little faster. You see, Merc, you can still kind of see. The other two of you can't, but Lady J, you can kind of see down the. It looks to be the kobold leader, the one who was shouting orders at the front. Seems to be now very wary and suspicious. Doesn't quite see you because you are around the corner, but definitely seems to be wondering why there's somebody around where they didn't expect it, but isn't sure who's there.
Honestly, I think they should just not investigate that. Answering questions is for nerds, and they should just accept the broader mysteries of the universe. It's all about a kind of like fundamental kobold nihilism I'm trying to push. I think really it's going to be beneficial to their society as a whole.
Yeah, it looks like his status or standing or circumstances may have improved a little bit since you first met them in the cave there way back when. They do have a
Damn the
couple
shit out of that
of
guy.
what it looks like very, very nice daggers to either side of their belt there, short, curved, and kind of nasty looking. They don't go for the daggers though. They're sort of definitely on alert. You see their heads going left to right, left to right. Um, and as they reach the bottom of the stairs, you hear Nasa, um, which is Misty. You can hear from where you're at is Kobold for who's there. You do see them reaching for. They haven't pulled anything out, but you see them reaching their hand in a rather large pouch by their belt as well.
Um, how far away? I'm pretty far away from them right now, right?
The foyer is about 30 feet back to front, and it's pretty decent sized. It's maybe about 20 feet wide, a little bit of a rectangle, not quite as wide as it is long. The stairs go almost all the way to the front door, so from where you are, they are probably about 30 feet. With the door in between. The door is, I didn't ask actually, Merc, did you close the door or do you still have it open?
It was open. Yeah, I was planning on peeking.
Okay, yep.
So
So
I
the
wouldn't have.
door is open, so you can if you peer out slightly from the cloak, which you can do, you do see them. They seem to be cautiously and slowly moving towards the sound, so they are moving in your direction. Um, they still have their hand in their pouch. They're crouched down a little bit, like they're on high alert and ready to duck or dive at any second. They clearly
I
weren't
Duck,
expecting
dodge,
company.
dive, and
I will hold my action until I will just lay in wait until they get closer. I jump out before they do something.
Alrighty, alright. So you're just hanging out until they get a little bit closer. Ellie, you're still just munching on potatoes. Are you moving anywhere or just potato munching?
I can start. I'll start prowling. Check out the other door.
Okay, alright. So you start to head towards the other door. Do you peek through or do you?
I'll peek.
Are you trying to be sneaky or no?
Ah, it's open. Yeah, I'm being sneaky.
Roll stealth for me, please.
I was afraid you'd ask that.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
But Merc had the bad roll, so maybe you'll balance it out. Maybe.
I
True.
did get a better roll. I got a slightly better roll. I got a. Let me see. It's not a nat 1. It's a nat 2. But I have a +4 to stealth, so I got a 6.
Okay, well.
All right. Let's see.
Um,
My average so far for rolls today is 2. So we're doing great.
so you peek through the door. You do hear it give a little, it creaks a little bit when you open it. It does make a sound. Um, you see what appears to be a fairly well-appointed, looks like living room of some sort. You see a couple of not exactly couches, but what look like long love seats and a couple of benches. Looks like this might be kind of like a receiving room. If people come to see the mayor, this might be where they go. There's a not a desk, but there's a big central table, like essentially a coffee table. Think of just like a really really nice living room. With a lot of different sort of gaudy knickknacks around on different shelves and side tables and stuff like that. Another nice chandelier up at the top, a bit of a nice carpet, centered under the. Pretty well decorated, actually. It seems like the mayor has some nice taste, other than sort of the gaudy knickknacks, anyway. Um,
Yeah, it's not enough rocks.
you don't see anyone else. You do see another door to the from where you are. It's sort of forward and to the left, so it more towards what looks like it would go more towards the front of the house. And you are at the front of the house. You do see a front window leading into where you are. You vaguely see, so the curtains are drawn, so you can't see too much. You can definitely see there's some kobolds still milling around out in the front. Um, but it doesn't look like they're like all charging the house or anything like that. Um,
Front door? Do I see the front door?
no, the front door is actually in the foyer where Misty and Merc saw it. It's not too far past the stairs there. Um, so the kobold there that's stops because it sounds like they. Well, actually, I should roll for that. 1 sec. Let me be fair here. Yeah, they definitely heard that creak. So they stop for a minute. Now they're a little confused because they heard the clang back by where the dining room is, and then they heard the creak over towards the other side. So they pause for a moment. They're a little bit confused. Let me check something else here real quick. They don't seem to either haven't heard or are ignoring the sort of alarm from outside. The noises from outside are kind of staying at the same level. You get the feel you can't see from where you're at, but you kind of get the feeling that maybe they're searching around, but they don't seem to be searching in the house. So it looks like they realize that their people have been torn to pieces and they're looking around, but they seem to be assuming, at least for the moment, that it's somebody from outside. So after pausing for just another second or two, because now they're hearing two different sounds.
I'm so glad that we're all so good at sneaking. I really should have
Right?
gone with the original break and rush down plan.
They do
Since the dice have decided that they hate me.
they do slowly.
Oh, welcome to the club, all right?
I've been in that club the whole time.
You have not. You have
Oh,
not, all right?
please.
You've had bad rolls. I've had awful rolls. There's a difference.
The kobold slowly continues towards the dining room. They have pulled the object out of the pouch a little bit. It's hard to make it out. It looks like some sort of like maybe a little bit bigger than a fist-sized like glass globe of some sort. You can't quite see if there's anything in it. It just looks like they've pulled out a glass globe. So at least at the moment, you're not in initiative. They haven't. They know that somebody's about, but they haven't spotted you officially. But the sound in the dining room was louder, so that's the way they're still headed.
What are the
Okay.
odds? Oh, go ahead, Misty. You have the actual tactical acumen, because my answer is usually kick the shit out of them and hope that it works.
So, are they close? How close are they to the actual dining room right now, where we are?
They're getting closer. Maybe now it's about 15 feet from the door where Merc is. Maybe about 20 feet to where you are.
All right, which means that they would probably, within the next couple of seconds, I would let them get a little bit closer, and then I would like to, in a complex movement of like array of just craziness, I would like to use the cloak to cover their heads, and I'd grab both of their arms, restraining them behind their back so they can't use their hands, and hopefully drop the ball. it's basically putting them into a. It's covering their head and using the creating a hold to go ahead and get them to drop what they're having and make it so they can't use their hands.
Gotcha. So it sounds like we're rolling initiative. Can I have everybody roll initiative, please?
Sure.
Oh, before that,
Misty, I'm guessing, should get a surprise round, right? Because Misty's mercy actually was stealth.
You will see in just a moment.
Okay, never mind. What were you saying, Misty? Sorry.
I would like try to give you some sort of hint that I'm going to do it.
Okay, that's helpful. That is good. That is good. We I feel like our team's main meta weakness is our lack of communication with each other. We all just kind of do things and hope everybody follows along.
But on the
Yeah.
but on the bright side, Ellie's got a potato.
That's true.
Yeah.
Pretty crunchy.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. For initiative, I got a 4.
Well, that's better, right?
On the upside, my average went from
Jesus
2 to
Christ.
2 and 2/3. So
I'm also at an average of 2. I just rolled a 3.
Jeez. Misty, what you got?
So my
proud.
initiative total is 8.
8. All right, perfect.
Okay.
That's right. You've got a pretty
So-
big bonus.
I have a huge initiative bonus, and I've gotten last in like the last 3 fights. It's crazy. Sorry, go ahead.
Misty, what you got?
I have a 14.
14. All right. Hooray! Someone in the party rolled above a 10. Um, all right. So the way we'll work this, the kobold is on alert. They know that somebody's around, but they definitely don't know who or exactly where. So regardless of initiative, Misty, you will have one turn essentially of surprise, and then the initiative round will kick in.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll to hit there for, I'm assuming we'd consider this a grapple, essentially.
Yeah. But will you allow me to do this like grappling maneuver?
Yep,
It's
absolutely.
covering their head with a cloak and then putting them in the hold so it actually physically restrains their hands behind their back.
Well, I mean, you got to roll for it, but yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Ooh. So what am I rolling with? Is it for grapple?
We did this before. What did we do? You have to roll
I don't know.
You have to roll to hit, right? If I have this correctly, and then they make like a strength save, I think, or something like along those lines.
I think so.
Hold on. You know what? I have the new player's handbook open because I've been reading it while other people are taking their actions to try and actually like acclimate myself to the new rules. Because I'm old and I don't like this. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
You're in the wrong group to claim old, young lady.
You're right. I'm just used to talking to people Ellie's age. All right. They all call me a millennial like it's an insult.
Millennial.
Well, is it not an
Wish
insult?
millennial was there.
No, you know what?
Sorry, I'm just being mean.
Yeah, you are.
All I can say is, being
hold
from
on.
Gen X, all of you can look at your body piercings and just tell me you're welcome. We did that.
I'm also from Gen X.
I know you are.
Let me see.
I'm gonna hide
I'm gonna
now.
go to the glossary here. You said we're looking at the rules for grappling, right?
Yeah.
Playing the game combat. Moving to position, making attack.
I mean, I'm the dungeon master. I don't know how anything works. Come on.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Combat, establish positions, communicating, interacting with things. Nope. Nope. Making an attack. Melee attacks, each opportunity attacks. Unseen attacks.
Yeah, it's just a
and
melee
time.
attack.
So go ahead
All right.
and roll to hit for me.
I did. I have a 22, I think.
Yeah, that'll probably do it. Let me see here. Kobolds are not
So it's 2 hit.
kobolds are not exactly known for their strength. And plus, if it makes you all feel better, Merc and Ellie, I just rolled a 1 for any chance to try to resist this thing. So
we're all cursed.
Let's go.
So Misty basically, or I'm sorry, Mercy, basically you do exactly what you intended to do. You sort of jump up, taking the kobold more or less by surprise, and you throw the cloak over their head and sort of grab them so their hands are behind their back.
Okay.
The globe drops to the ground, and it shatters as soon as it hits the floor. And
rough.
then something interesting happens. Let's see. Ellie, you're kind of still in the other room. Mercy and Lady J, can I have both of you make a dexterity save for me?
I'm theoretically good at these. Hey, there we go. That's a 16, 21.
Got that one.
Oof.
You're fine. You're in the other room. You're exempt.
Okay,
You're
thank
okay.
God. Thank God. Oh my God.
It's a non-theoretical success, probably. Yeah.
I have a 6.
6. All right.
Yeah, that's
so
less good.
somehow, impossibly, out of this globe, as soon as the globe breaks on the ground, you see a little puff of smoke, but that turns into a very large puff of smoke, which turns into a very, very large spider.
What
Lady,
is it with these kobolds and spiders?
Lady J, yeah, this one is much bigger than the one you fought in the cave. The one you fought in the cave was
Fuck!
approximately the size of a maybe large dog, maybe like a Saint Bernard. This one is about the size of a small tank. So
Wait, is it okay? Wait, hold on. We are inside, correct?
yes, it barely fits in the room.
Oh my God! Does that? Wait. Okay.
Doesn't that mean it can't move?
You're not sure. It's definitely a tight fit.
Wow, I hate everything happening right now.
Lady J, you're on the other side of the door frame, and you just kind of sort of flinch away a little bit to make sure you're kind of out of the way a little bit anyway. Misty, you still have a grip on the kobold, but the spider sort of appearing more or less on top of you did knock you prone. You're kind of partway under the spider at this point because it was pretty much right on top of you when it sort of appeared. But you do still have a grip on the kobold. The kobold is still restrained.
Okay.
So that brings us into our first round of combat, and I need to roll initiative for George, the large spider.
I don't appreciate this. I don't like these spiders. And you know what? I'm going to run to the bathroom and protest. I'll be right back.
That's fair.
I'll go 2 then.
And when everybody gets back, Mercy, you are actually still first in initiative, so you get to act first.
Baby.
And while we have this brief commercial break, we'd like to do a quick commercial for toilets. Yes, toilets. They would allow all of our streamers to be able to use the restroom at any time. Have you used your toilet today? They appreciate the business. No? Yeah, well, it was worth a shot. We could get a stream sponsorship from toilets. I'm sure there's like a National Toilet Association or something somewhere. There's got to be. It's the thing that everyone keeps forgetting when they say, "I'd like to live in a fantasy universe." Yeah, plumbing is very, especially indoor plumbing is very underestimated in what it does for civilization as a whole.
I'm sorry, I've spent my time out in the desert without plumbing. I'm okay.
Well, yeah, but if you're like out in the woods or the desert or something like that, that's one thing. But if you're in a city without
Why would I be
plumbing,
in a city? My goodness, those are hard to come by and dangerous. Also, if I'm going to be in a city, I want to be wealthy, so I just want to take care of the plumbing for me.
there you go. Somebody to take care of the chamber pots.
Hmm.
Yeah, a city without plumbing, that used to be every city back in the day. Cities are dangerous. I live in one, and there's a siren right now. As long as it's not the men in the white coats coming to find me, we're okay. But yeah, I'm not exactly a medieval history expert or anything, but my understanding is that in the original good old days, they kind of just went wherever they felt like they wanted to go, whether it was on like the side of the street or whatever the case may be. They just did what they had to do right where they were at. Eventually, they figured out that that was not good for people's health, and that's when they started to do like more like cisterns and outhouses and stuff like that.
I'm back. I was here the whole time.
We were talking about poop.
That tracks. Spiders George is an outlier, needs 3 adventures per day. Yes, Spiders George must be excluded as an outlier. Oh,
And muffled under the kobold's cloak, you hear, Sorceress!
oh, you mischievous little kobolds! I'm going to punch through your chest
Which,
cavity.
which Misty, because you have the comprehend languages still going, you understand now. You remember that they called the other spider Sasaras. You now know that in kobold that means spider.
Pretty. It's good. It's good to know. That's a good word to know in a foreign language. You know, I want to know when people are talking about spiders, mostly so I can avoid them.
See,
Oh
it's
no, I don't understand what the wording means. I can just understand what they're saying. It doesn't teach you language.
It's just auto translates. So you hear it.
Yeah.
You hear it as your language.
it's sort of the magical version of Google Translate, basically.
It's like the I always imagine it like I mean I know this isn't actually how it works, but I like the way that like Cyberpunk auto translates people like subtitles when people are talking like on your in-universe HUD. Like everybody's just got like translation software subtitling people. It's pretty.
So with languages, while you're both here, I know Ellie is actually trying to learn Spanish, but while the two of you are here, let me explain a very important phrase, well, 2 phrases really, that you'll need to know in Spanish. Are you ready?
Oh no.
Okay, so it's 2 sentences, but they're pretty quick. Estoy una ventana verde.
It's something about green.
Sí. Y los perritos nadadores son muy peligrosos.
Don't know that one.
Left translation, I am a green window and the swimming puppies are very dangerous.
What?
Real.
Thanks.
That's
See,
actually
really,
right,
the most important, the most important phrase for any of your Spanish-speaking friends for you to know is just mucho. It means a lot to them.
Yeah, una cerveza, por favor. Yeah, that one's
Is there any way that we can like find somebody to replace Mork? Just curious.
See, the thing is, Ellie, I didn't want to bring this up on stream. Merc actually pays me to be here.
It's true.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Can you raise her rates?
There's a contract. I don't want to breach it.
Typical.
It is just grossly in my favor. She did not have beforehand. It's pretty one-sided honestly.
Basically, I just get sent 3 donuts a month and eventually her immortal soul. But
Yeah.
you know, it
Yeah,
is what it
she
is.
does have to fight everybody else that I've sold to, but you know that's not a problem for me.
I'm picturing like because I just saw like a video that referenced this the other day. I'm picturing a Scott Pilgrim versus the evil ex-boyfriends there, but instead
Yeah.
like fighting for Merc's soul. We've got um,
it's like Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, the animated show they did, where it's just like Scott Pilgrim is immediately and like Flowers is fighting everybody. It's great, phenomenal show, so good.
she's ripping you off. Faith already has claimed the soul.
Yeah.
We could
All right. Anyway,
we could
yes, big
probably work
spider.
something out. It could be Faith, and I could borrow it like 1 day a month or something. I don't know, just for.
Oh, good luck prying that from Faith's like greedy little fingers. She is not willing to share my soul. I don't.
But anyway, back to the giant spider that's sitting on Mercy's head. Um, so Mercy, you are actually first to act. You have a bundled up kobold in hand, and you have a giant. You're sort of laying on the ground with the kobold in your arms there, and you have a very very large spider more or less on top of you.
Is it physically on top of me?
I mean, it's not standing on you, but it's basically over you.
Okay,
There is
I'm
not
small.
a
Is it
leg on
possible
you,
for
but
me
it's above
to?
you.
Is it possible for me to? And I know I'll probably take an attack of opportunity. Carry in the hold, so they still have the cloak over their head and what have you. Kobold over to the dining room.
You could, yes, it would definitely be an attack of opportunity because that's the direction that the spider is currently facing. So
Oh yeah,
essentially,
no.
you'd be going like right like under its mouth, essentially.
I just want to go behind the wall where Merc is.
Okay.
So I'd be like pushing myself around the corner behind Merc.
Yep, it will do an attack of opportunity here. What's your AC again for me?
You just hit. I have an AC of 14.
Actually, maybe not. That wasn't a very good roll. I forgot the number for the spider. Give me 1 sec.
I'm doing so much reading this session.
It very narrowly misses your neck. You kind of startled it. It didn't realize it was underneath it, and you can feel like the little hairs on the side of the spider's head brush your neck. This isn't creepy at all. But the bite does miss. It doesn't sink in. It's just a little bit to the right. So you do manage to sort of squirt into the dining room and around the door there. So you're pretty darn sure that this spider is not going to be able to fit through the door. It's a normal sized door. So you are probably out of range unless the spider is strong enough to start busting through the wall, which you're not sure, but you are, for the moment, out of range and out of sight.
Okay.
That was your movement. Any actions or just maintaining the grapple?
I'm definitely maintaining the grapple. But I don't think I can actually do anything else.
Now, do me a favor, make a strength check for me.
That'll be a 14.
Yep, you got it with no trouble. Kobolds are not exactly known for their giant muscles.
They're not?
So, well, this one definitely isn't for sure.
Beans.
It's squirming around a little bit in the cloak trying to get out, but it's not having any luck. So next would be the spider's turn. The spider has a bit of a problem because the spider cannot fit through the door. It is definitely way too big. and it can't really get. Spiders are not made to really. They don't really have much of a neck. It can't really extend through the door. It might be able to get somebody who's just directly in front of it, but that would be about it. And you and Lady J are both off to the side, so you hear it just sort of go, and then you hear something that vaguely tickles some familiarity. Food.
Yeah, it was a little bit too low to pick up on your mic, I think, so I don't know what that was, but it sounded spooky from the little bits that I got. Oh, all right, great. Yeah, awesome. Good.
And that's about all it can do. It can't. It can't get. It's sort of butting its body and its legs at the door. But while it can compact a little bit, it is a spider. They can squeeze through some pretty small holes. This would be a really big spider getting through essentially a really small hole. So it pretty much fills the entire 20-foot wide foyer. So it is not making it through a 5-foot door without some sort of help. So it's just kind of hissing and chittering at you. And that brings us to Lady J.
Okay. First of all, since I'm just away from this giant spider that exploded and partially spilled through the door into the room that I'm in, I'm just going to. She's going to shout out to everybody else, or I guess
No.
in a.
Do your thing.
Sorry.
Do your thing. Do your thing. I'm not talking to you.
Going to
I'm sorry.
speak in a raised tone. So are we going to fight this thing or run? Because I would love to bring this thing down. No? All right. I guess fair enough. I'm just going in.
Me?
Your
I'm in the other room.
Your
trying to talk to-
compatriots.
yeah.
You can hear us.
Dr. Chewing's mouth is apparently full with raw potato.
Can you
Okay.
quiet him? Quiet him.
I'll
Muzzle.
help.
Okay. All right, I guess in we go. I'm
muzzle?
going to I don't muzzle?
So the Sarman can't scream.
Who can't scream?
The kobold that casts spells.
The
Right,
kobold
but-
that casts spells is currently under a cloak. They have
Yeah.
been yelling a little bit, but it's pretty muffled.
Yeah, I
Okay,
thought
never
were there more kobolds than just that one? I thought it was that one and then the spider.
Just
Oh no, I'm just
that
trying
one
to
and the
keep him
spider.
from telling all the ones outside. But
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, you don't think
yeah,
you
I'm
can
kind of
hear
worried
him.
about the room-sized spider.
Yeah, you can hear the kobold kind of squealing and squawking there, but it's pretty muffled by the cloak right now. If the cloak comes off, he definitely might be able to yell for help. But at least at the moment, you doubt that anyone outside the house could hear it.
okay, then I'll just smile at you.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Well then, this is going to be a lovely test of our skills. And I'm just gonna go in for the. Can I get into the room, or am I just like punching it through? Like I don't.
Well, you have two choices. You can reach it sort of from the doorway. Right now, sort of only one person would be able to stand in the doorway at a time. To punch spider. That's pretty much directly in front of where the spider's head is. You could definitely try to. It's a pretty big spider, so it's a good like 5 feet or so off the ground. So you could definitely, if you wanted to try to run underneath it, you could do that. And that would get you into the foyer potentially. You don't know that you could get to the side of it because it's literally almost right up against the wall. But you could get potentially behind it that way. Whether it could turn around, you're not sure. It definitely can't fit through the door, but it does have about 20 feet. It fills up the full 20 feet that it's sitting in. But it's not, it does look like the legs have some movement, so you're not positive. You think it probably could turn around. You're not sure how easy or hard it would be.
All right, I guess I'm just gonna kick its ass. I think that's think that's the most sane way to do this, which is rare for us. But yeah, no, I will I'll do I have multi-attack with my unarmed strike yet? I don't think so.
I don't believe so.
I don't think so. I
Unless
think I have one
unless you
attack
use
now.
like flurry of blows or something like that.
Well, yeah. I meant my basic unarmed strike.
Yeah, not yet. A couple more levels for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's it. Yeah. I was just double checking. So yes, I will. I'll just do basic first punch on it. Uh, I hope this works out. Yeah. Okay. 17. What's my attack modifier? +5. +5. 22.
Yeah, that definitely hits. You use sort of your drunken style to sort of practically fall into the door on the other side of the doorway, but at the same
Yeah.
time it looks like you're going to like reach out to grab it for support, but instead you whap it right in the maw there. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, sweet. Love that. It's still 1d4. I haven't upgraded my martial arts die yet. 5 damage. And then I will do flurry of blows. Which hold on, wait a second. This is where I need to double. This is where all the reading that I've been helpful. Yes, I have drunken technique now. So I'm going to. Is it possible to move through the room that the spider is in?
You could, like I said, kind of go under it.
Okay.
There is that door. There is another door behind it. There is the front door behind it that goes outside, and there is the stairs. Those are all kind of behind it.
Which door did Misty leave from?
Misty came out the same door she went in, so the door that you're currently right in front of.
Gotcha. Okay. How far is it up the stairs?
It's from what you can see, unless the stairs go up further than you would think they would for a 2-story house.
Okay.
You'd have to sort of go like forward and then go back up the stairs. So you could probably make it maybe about halfway up the stairs in a turn.
Can I get like a feet estimate? Because I have a very different movement scale than everybody else in the party.
Oh, that's fair. From what you can tell, from where you're standing, it'd probably be about 45 feet to get to the top of the stairs.
So completely doable. Excellent. Okay, thank you. That was what I needed to know. I think I have unarmored movement, and I can get. Let me just double check here.
Basically, you'd run sort of underneath the spider, so you're behind it. Then you'd go back up the stairs, which technically is back towards the spider, but a little bit above it.
Yeah. The action that I'm going to take, the set of actions I'm going to take, will give me 50 feet of. So that will be enough for me to get up.
Yeah, you can do it.
So I'm going to spend a key point to flurry of blows. Which will give me 2 attacks. And with drunken technique, it's also going to give me the benefit of disengaging and 10 extra.
All right, go for it.
And that is a nat 20.
Ooh, that's a crit. Okay, so double your dice.
I'm officially out of the alley club.
But you had already paid the
just
dues
double
and
the dice?
everything.
That's true.
Yeah, double your dice for the damage on that one.
Sweet. 4, 2, so 6, 9 damage, and then 1 more attack, which is a 17, 22. I hope is a hit.
Yep.
Sweet. For another 5 damage.
So like 14 total.
For that, yes, 14 total for those 2 attacks, and I don't remember what the first attack's damage.
It was 5. I got it. Yep.
Okay, cool. And then I am going to move with the benefits of disengage through the room up to the top of the stairs, and then 5 feet towards whatever there, if there is one.
Yeah, so at the top of the stairs, you basically see a hallway that runs left and right. It goes further to the left than it does to the right there.
Sure.
You see a door about 5 feet away towards the front of the house on the right. And then to the left, you see it goes down about another 20 feet, and you see 2 doors on the left.
All right, never mind. I'll stay at the top of the stairs. I'll go just 5 feet around the corner. No, I'll stay at the top of the stairs. I want to be in range of the spider if I need to go.
And you do see the back window, which is pretty much right in front of you.
Oh, sweet. Okay, that's cool. I can always jump out of that if I, need to just end with a flourish.
Yeah, it'll be fine. There's only like 200 kobolds outside. It'll work out well.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. Definitely a better go for me. All right, that's my turn. I'm good.
All right, so
I think that went pretty well. I can't wait to die.
Dr. Chewing, second opinion, PhD, monster hunter, frog piercer. You are in the other room, happily munching on raw potato. There are a couple of them there, so you're still going. You hear from what sounds like the other side of the kitchen wall. You hear all sorts of weird sounds. You hear what sounds like some muffled thumping. You hear something that sounds like broken glass. You hear this weird sort of chittering, snapping sound almost, and just barely at the barely you can hear food.
Hear what?
Food.
Can't hear anything.
So it's like a groaning sound?
Food.
Discord's auto-filtering it because it sounds like background
Yeah.
noise.
Creepy spider voice saying food.
Oh, okay. All right, food.
Food?
No, all right. Yep.
Ooh, let's go see what food.
Food, you say?
I'll just go join. Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, are you going back the way you came, or are you going through the door that went into the living room?
I'll go through the door in the living room.
All right. So the living room, again, same as before, fairly well appointed. Couple of seats, couches, a lot of tables and knickknacks. Nice chandelier up above, nice carpet in the middle under the table. Looks kind of expensive. You do see a door on the left-hand wall on the far right-hand side of the left-hand wall, right near the front of the house.
Did it sound like it was coming from there?
It did sound like it was coming from that direction, yes. If not in front of the door, at least more towards that portion of the house.
Yeah, let's just keep moving until I get to the source of the sound.
All right, and your movement is 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can get through that door. You can't get too much further, but you get through that door there, and you see a rather interesting sight. You are kind of directly in front of the front door. You see some stairs kind of just towards the front of you and a little bit to the left. And then towards the left, back towards the back of the house, you see what appears to be the rather large ass of a rather large spider.
Hate it.
How far away is it?
From you right now, about 10 feet.
Hey, Mr. Bag. Give me one of those spears.
Happy to help. And
Chuck the spear.
It spits the spear out of the bag, which you deftly catch in one hand, and throw at the spider. Go ahead and make an attack roll, please. Remember, it's ranged.
Yeah. What's ranged mean?
It's be your dex modifier instead of your strength modifier. I don't.
Well, that's even better. So heck yeah. I got
if spears are thrown, I don't think they.
Misty.
If spears are thrown, I don't think they use either. I could be wrong on that.
Misty, your mic. I couldn't hear you.
Hold on, wait.
I'm checking.
Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure you get your piece heard, you know? Honestly, I don't throw weapons enough to know how they're modified.
Yeah.
I used to know all of this off the top of my head, but they changed so much stuff with the new edition, and I'm like,
Yeah, I'm like completely rebuilding my character sheet over here, and I'm realizing I might need to change what species I am because I don't think my species is compatible with the new rule, with how character creation happens.
No,
That's okay. We'll
you're
make it
okay.
compatible.
I looked up all your species stuff. You're good that way. You don't have to change it. I promise.
Okay.
Fine. Blah 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 blah. Add your
The weapon you
proficiency
throw is on
bonus
the
to the
melee
attack
weapon table.
roll.
Use strength unless it's finesse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spears aren't finesse.
Oh, okay. So I stand corrected. Yep. So your regular attack modifier.
Okay. It's a dirty 20 then.
Oh, nice. So, how do I put this delicately? The spider now has a spear up its ass. Go ahead and roll damage.
Classic.
Let me see what roll. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. That's 4 damage.
4 damage. So the spear embeds itself in the back end of the spider, and you hear the spider make a very odd chittering sound, followed by a sound of pure pleasure. No, excuse me. We. Sorry, couldn't help that one. All right, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then we are back at the top of the round. So we have Mercy with an
Can I make
arm.
a point of order?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are these spears under the D&D, the new D&D rules?
That's what I pulled up. Yeah.
Apparently, Ellie hit the creature with a ability with the sap ability now.
No, but I don't have like the sap.
He just
Like,
doesn't have mastery.
yeah, I don't
Like,
have
you need
sap
weapon
mastery.
mastery in order to do that, right?
I'm pretty
I
sure.
don't
Yeah.
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 Okay.
And Misty, you really don't want to go there because I already made the up the butt joke, and if there's a sap involved, then I'm gonna say that Dr. Chewing sapped that ass. It's not gonna be. It's just gonna go downhill rapidly from there.
Look, it'll make people happier in the audience, I'm sure, so go for it. Okay.
But Misty, it's all you. You have an armful of squirming kobold.
Is it possible for me to try to knock the kobold out while holding them, or do I have to give that up to restrain?
Good question. I would say that you can definitely try it. You'd have to basically take one arm off the kobold to whack them with something. So they might have if it doesn't knock them out, they'd probably have a better chance to squirm out of your grip. So it's up to you.
All right. Well, then I will just continue to try to go ahead and keep the kobold pinned and unable to use its arms.
Okay. Alrighty. So the kobold goes in just a second. We'll make another opposed strength roll to see if it squiggles its way free. But you've already got it. You don't have to roll to hit or anything.
Okay.
All right. So you keep on hanging on to your bucking kobold, riding for dear life. And now we are back to spider time. So the spider, since that Lady J has temporarily disappeared, and it can't fit through the door, but something very sharp just hit it in the backside, so it does turn itself around. It took a little doing, but it does manage to turn itself
A little
around.
chewing.
It's got a there you go. Well, it's going to try to take a little chewing. It's going to try to do a little chewing on chewing.
Good luck.
So,
I got high AC.
actually, let me check something here. Hang on. Actually, it's not.
Chewing on chewing action.
Actually, it's not going to chew on chewing. It's going to do something different. You see sort of something like just below its. Oh, geez, this is just going to get worse. You see just below its abdomen there. You see some sort of little gland down there, and it shoots out a long string of milky white fluid.
You can just say webs.
Yeah. You really don't gotta go in depth about it being milky.
Absolutely intentionally trying to push it that way.
I would not do that. That would
Next thing
just be
saying
silly.
is creamy.
No, it's definitely not. That's not a thing. So
That's
Ellie,
where we draw the line.
Yes.
Ellie, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
God damn it.
And I lost everybody's camera
Okay.
again. I'm a horrible streamer. There we go.
Oh, we all have a learning curve to work through.
All right. That is a 13.
You just managed to sidestep it. It definitely appears to be a sticky web of some sort. You do get a little bit of it on your shoe, but it is not enough to get stuck in it at all. Apparently, it was trying to pin you down there. But you just managed to sidestep out of the way, and it just barely nicks you, not caught in anything.
Nothing beats chewing. Chewing lives forever.
Unstoppable.
Nothing can stop the chewing.
Exactly.
And we are now on Lady J's turn.
Hi.
Oh, no, wait, excuse
the-
me. I'm sorry. We actually have the kobold has to roll for a opposed strength check first. Mercy, go ahead and roll a strength check again for me.
I have a 15.
Nope, he's still not going anywhere. He's squirming quite a bit, but he can't seem to break free. You seem to be the stronger of the two of you.
Not for long, I'm sure.
All right, so now we are to Lady J. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
So you are at the top of the stairs, and it seems very quiet and peaceful up here.
Good. Excellent. We love to see that. At the top of the stairs, quiet and peaceful up here. I guess I'm just going to, for the moment, continue. I'm going to move back down the stairs,
Okay.
and I'm going to. I still only have 2, I think. So I need to just. Oh no, I have 3. So how far do I? How many in feet? How far do I have to move down the stairs to hit the spider again?
Well, not very far. The spider is probably a good between about 10 and 15 feet high. It's wider than it is tall, but it's not that far below the. If you're on the stairs, it's not that far below the stairs. You would
Okay.
have to either kind of lean over or actually jump on it, one or the other, but you could definitely do it just by going like about 5 feet down the stairs or so.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, I'll go 5 feet down the stairs and I'll hit it once with
Alrighty.
a big punch. And get a 14 total.
That hits.
Oh, all right, man. Sweet, I'll take it.
The spider isn't exactly well armored, so.
No, apparently not. I only do
Sorry, you cut out there for a
4
second.
damage.
4 damage? Okay.
I didn't say any words. Yeah, I stalled out because I couldn't remember numbers. And then I will flurry of blows again for another 2 hits.
Well, remember, counting is evil, so.
Well, one is a critical failure, and the other is another 14.
So
That was a 9, a 1, and a 9.
So you do get one solid punch in on the railing. That seems very intimidated.
Yeah.
Does
crunch
hurt your,
that railing.
Does hurt your hand a little bit, but no damage. And then go ahead and roll for damage on the other one where you hit the spider.
It's another 4.
Another 4.
Total.
All
I
right.
rolled 1s on both of my damage dice. 919 on my attacks. All right, that's fine.
Nice.
That's fine. I deserved it for rolling well last.
Yeah, you're not sure what an angry spider looks like, but you're pretty sure this is it.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be slowing down any. It doesn't seem to be phased, but you've definitely gotten in some blows on it, so it's not. Not to mention the fact that there's a spear sticking out of a very awkward place. It does not
Right.
seem to be very happy.
So all of that taken into account, I'm going to take my remaining 45 feet of movement and go and explore an upstairs room.
Are you going right or left?
Which one was the closer one?
To the right.
To the right? I'll go to the right.
All right, you go to the door to the right. That door is also not locked.
Perfect.
You can definitely get in there a little bit and see what it is. It looks like it is a small office area. You see a little desk up there. Again, a lot of knickknacks, some gaudy, some cheap, some looking more expensive. Um, Looks like this might be where the mayor does her daily business or what have you. See some papers on the desk, some parchment, quill, and some ink.
Perfect.
There is another
Perfect.
window behind the desk that faces back towards the front of the house.
Okay.
Um,
Sorry, was there more?
well, the kind of the decor, not to be uninteresting, but kind of the decor you'd expect. Some
Okay.
candelabras, a fairly
Yeah.
nice candelabra on the desk. At a glance, a couple of paintings on the walls. Don't know if they're worth anything. You'd have to spend more time, but
Yep. I'm going to go to the desk, and once I have the opportunity, start rifling papers to see if I can find anything important, like letters, correspondences, incriminating things, or potentially useful information.
okay. You can get to
Even if
the
I have to do that next turn, that's fine. That's my intention.
Yeah, you can get to the desk for sure, but you'd probably have to wait till next turn to go through it.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. I just, figured I've got like 6 attacks in on the spider. One was a crit. I think I can burn a turn trying to find anything useful. But we inevitably get over kobolds and have to jump out a window. So this is the plan. This is where we're going.
Alrighty, so Dr. Chewing, second opinion, PhD, frog piercer, monster hunter. You have no idea where Lady J or Mercy are. You have not seen them since you went on your potato hunt. But you are faced with a very large. No, I shouldn't say that. You did see Lady J sort of flip/hang over the railing there a minute ago and kick the spider in sort of the back of the head, neck, body there. So you do
A
know
lot of
that
kicking.
she's up there somewhere. But you are facing what looks like an increasingly angry spider.
I'm gonna go stab spider.
All right. You also see there are. I don't think I described the full hallway to you here. When you popped out, there's some tables on both sides, but with some knickknacks, some candelabras, stuff like that. A couple of vases, some gaudy looking little trinkets. What's the word I'm looking for? Uh,
Baubles.
Baubles,
Knick-knack.
but kitschy kind of stuff. Um,
Gotcha.
it looks like the mayor is a bit of a collector of randomness, but other than that, there's just a big chandelier up above. The stairs are over now that you're facing the spider. The stairs are on your right. The front door is behind you, and the door that you presume goes back
Uh,
into the dining room where you started is on the other side of the spider.
yeah, I'll just go stab a spider.
All right, stab away.
Everybody else has abandoned me.
I have not abandoned you. I am skirmishing and accomplishing a secondary objective.
I'm right next to you.
Oh, I got a
In
nat
this
20.
same room.
Oh shit!
Hey, look at you go!
Nice.
On my white die. That's crazy.
So that's a crit. Make sure you double your dice roll.
Double it or roll twice?
Double it. So roll and double it, and then add whatever you get, whatever your bonuses are.
Wait, don't double the modifier.
Correct. Just
Then
just double the
that's
dice.
12 damage.
12. Nice.
And
Big.
can I use my bonus attack to do the offhand attack with my short sword?
You can.
Right,
Fuck yeah.
I keep forgetting you have 2 weapons right now.
Yeah. Because I'm cool like that. And that's an 18. Without the modifier, so it's like a 22.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
I just realized I rolled the wrong damage the die for the first attack, but it's okay. 12 was good. 7 damage.
7. All right.
I rolled a D6 instead of a D8, but like I don't want to risk like rolling a D8 and then rolling like below a 5 because we
Yeah,
know
that's
what would
fair.
happen.
You're good.
We
Yeah,
know what would happen.
absolutely.
All right. The spider is starting to look pretty.
19 damage, 1 turn.
The
Damn.
spider is starting to look pretty rough, but it's still standing. There's definitely a good amount of spider goo coming out of the wound you just made. You can see essentially some large welts around its head and a little bit towards like the back of its head from where Lady J was beating it up there. So yeah, it's not looking too good as far as, I mean, not that spiders ever look great, but you know it's looking like it's seen better days. So that brings us back up to the top of the round. We've got Mercy and her bag full of kobold.
So I've just learned that Vicious Mockery only requires vocal components. So I can hold the grapple and tell the spider to starve.
Rad.
Yeah.
So you're going at the spider with the vicious mockery?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit. Or no, that's a
I
save
don't.
again, isn't it?
Hmm.
Alrighty. Why do I always forget that like every time?
Because it's just how our minds work.
I'm pretty sure that's a miss. I'm assuming that. Let's see, spider stats. Yeah, that's after modifiers. It's a wisdom save, yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, after modifiers, that's a 7. Um, so the spider is you see the spider sort of wince. Go ahead and roll damage.
5 damage.
5 damage. Something is definitely wrong with this spider. It's you see it kind of like shake its head and wobble. It's sort of it's still up, it's still moving, but it's not. It seems like a couple of the legs aren't moving like in unison anymore. It's really kind of like weaving back and forth. It's not doing very well. Um, but
Almost makes me feel sad for it if it didn't have too many legs. Go on.
But it
Sorry.
is the spider's turn, and it has a Dr. Chewing in front of it. It is going to try to close in. It wobbles over and tries sort of clumsily to bite Dr. Chewing. I'm assuming your armor class is better than the base 10.
Definitely.
Yeah, it rolled a.
I'm not sure. Maybe. Yeah.
It rolled a 9, so it in its weakened state, it kind of half-heartedly kind of reaches out its mandibles there and tries to grab you, but it doesn't even come close. You just take one step back and it snaps in the air in front of you and misses completely. And now we are back to the paperworking Lady J.
Hi. Okay, so what kind of what am I gonna have to spend to sort through the papers on the desk?
It would be your action for the turn, but it would be
Okay.
an investigation check.
Okay. Give me one moment.
Assuming you want to go through the desk. If you want to just look at the desk, you could do a quick glance at it with a perception check that would not take your action, but basically you just see anything you could see like on top of it.
I'm not very good at investigation, but I'll give it a try anyway. Let's give it a go. All right. All right. All right, Bimbo Monk, don't fail me now. 6.
After a thorough search, you're reasonably certain that it is a desk. It has drawers. One of the drawers is locked. You open the other drawers, and they seem to have stuff inside them, but it doesn't really seem very interesting.
Okay, I'm going to make a mental note of the locked drawer and then move back to the top of the stairs.
Alrighty, you can easily move back to the top of the stairs. You actually have a tiny bit more movement if you wanted. You wouldn't be able to attack this turn, but you could go down
Nope.
if you wanted. Nope, stay right there.
No, I'd love to be out of the spider's immediate attack range. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that to Ellie. To Dr. Chewing. Chewing is much better served at taking a beating than Jane is. Honestly, we've seen what happens when Jane tries to off tank, and it usually results in her losing a lot of blood. So
Yeah.
I'm going. I have. Go ahead.
And then taking my health potion.
That's true, and then taking your health potion. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
About that. I'll try and get you a new one. Yeah, now that I have my free disengage on my flurry of blows, I'm going to try to not be in melee as much as possible off of.
Alright, so Dr. Chewing, it is on you.
I'm just gonna stab again. I'm gonna
Alright.
attack it.
Stab it again. It's kind of weaving and wobbling.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill it. Let's just kill it.
I'm gonna kill it.
Which die am I on? Ugh, I'm on the bad die. Damn it.
Uh-oh.
That's a 15. Guess it could be worse.
Hey, that's not bad at all.
Hey, there you go.
That hits. You sink your rapier
cool.
into the directly into the face of the spider, and it is a goner.
Hey,
I
let's
just rolled
fucking
max
go.
damage. That would have been 10 damage too.
Yeah, it only had 1 hit point left.
Ah.
Basically, you could have like finger flicked it, and it would have been done.
Excellent.
Fuck
now
yeah.
go stab that kobold through.
So the
prison.
the spider with a sort of a weird chittering crunch and sort of a whiny chittering sound sort of collapses to the ground in the foyer there. It's still taking up pretty much all the back of the foyer, but it is very dead and very gooey and very gross.
Disgusting. I love it.
So now if you let's do this because Mercy, it's your turn. You have the kobold pretty well in hand. I'm gonna say because you're not actively fighting right now that you're out of combat. Do me a favor, just roll one more strength check for me, to see if you hold on to the squirmy kobold.
Okay. 15.
The kobold basically has muscles about like mine. You see this forearm? You see this? It's pure power right there. Yeah, you've got the kobold pretty well in hand. It's still squirming. It's still sort of muffledly, but you doubt that anyone can hear it outside of the room. You haven't really heard too much more from outside. The hubbub has died down a little bit. You haven't had a chance to look. You don't know whether the kobolds have moved away, whether they've given up, whether they've gone back to the front. You're not sure. But they have not come in, or you have not heard them try the door.
Okay. Chewing,
Yes.
could you do me a favor, please?
I'm not gonna eat the spider if that's what you want. I tried last time and it made me a little sick.
No, I just need your help with this kobold. Yes?
Oh yeah.
If we can knock it out, knock it out. Don't kill it. No.
Oh, knock it out. Okay.
It's up to you. Do you kill it before I say it, or do you do it afterwards? I'm fine either way.
We'll say I restrain myself very slightly. And don't kill
Up
it.
to you. I'm completely fine either way.
Just start beating it with the hilt of your rapier, the back until it stops moving.
Just
Go ahead. Go ahead and roll an attack with advantage for me.
Okay.
I almost said disadvantage. Roll it with disadvantage because the cloak is confusing you. No. Okay.
But somehow it's really difficult to beat up this restrained kobold that can't see me. I don't understand. But
dirty 20.
There you go. Go ahead and roll damage for me. Yes, the cloak, because you can't see it, you don't know that it's there anymore because you can't see it because of the cloak, so it gets +10 to armor class.
I got 6.
You definitely hear a but
You
it's
got a
still
6 with advantage.
he's still awake and
Bonus action. Sorry, can I do that?
Yeah, go ahead and hit him again. It's not like he's
Okay.
putting up much of a fight right now, so
Would this just be a regular roll or still advantage?
still advantage. Well, no, it's offhand, so yeah, it would even it out to just regular.
Yeah. That's a 19.
That still hits. Roll damage again.
Oh my god, my
That's
I've been rolling the
5
wrong
more
martial arts
damage.
die. I'm sorry, go on.
I'm sorry, you said
5 more damage.
5 more.
Is it out?
It's still making noise.
Well, I did my best. I just beat
Can
the
I come
absolute shit out
down?
of
Can I come down and assist? Can I put this thing out of its
We're just
misery?
dogpiling this kobold.
you're out of combat, so yeah, if you want to come down and give it a whack,
All
you
right,
can.
I'm just gonna come down and regular attack it and bonus action attack it if I have to. Do I get advantage on it?
Yep.
I'll melee
no,
attack,
see-
get advantage.
Sorry, Chewing. What you need to understand when you're trying to put down a weaker opponent is that you can't pull your punches too hard, like this. Wait. Okay, that's a 16.
To hit, yeah.
I was about to say, if you
that
rolled
hits.
real low after that.
I rolled a 7 on the first one. It was rough.
Uh-huh.
Now, are you doing
out,
regular damage or non-lethal?
I'm doing non-lethal.
Okay.
I am stomping him with my healed boot, but I'm
I don't
using
think
the
you can
toe
do
of the heel,
non-lethal with
not
a
the
stiletto.
stiletto. No, that's the thing. I'm hitting him with the toe of the boot.
Okay,
I'm being kinder. This is. So that's 5 damage.
5 damage.
Is it still going? I've got one more attack in the
No,
can.
it has now stopped squirming.
Okay, see,
I
like that,
loosened it up for
Chewing.
you.
And
I
you-
weakened
yeah.
it for you.
Oh sure, yeah, you weakened it for
I-
me. You had two. I watched you beating that thing. I weakened the spider for you.
While
Sorry,
they're
you what?
talking, I would like
Are
to
we
go
gonna
ahead
decide?
and prestidigitation both of them, and then I would like to go ahead and start tying the kobold up, muzzling it with rope, so cover the rope, and then tie its hands behind its back so it can't move, and its feet.
Do you leave
Hog tie it.
Do you leave the cloak on or take it off?
Oh, once it's hog tied, I'm gonna go ahead and like put the kobold in the bag or in the cloak, like it's a bag.
I love that.
So hang on. Sorry. I know this is going to sound weird, but I need to know the order here. So do you take the cloak off, tie it, and put it back on?
I'm physically tying the kobold up first.
Okay. You're tying kobolds tied up.
All right. So it's muzzled and hog-tied,
Okay.
and then I'm going to put it in the cloak like it's a bag, like it's a giant pouch.
Okay. Make you're all there. All 3 of you make a perception check for me. With disadvantage, please.
Just one of us?
All 3 of you.
Oh, all 3 of us. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't.
All
I
right,
didn't
cool.
do good.
Do you want me to just do my passive perception?
Nope. Just perception with disadvantage.
I got a 6.
I got a 14.
All right. Mercy.
I feel like I should have some other disadvantage. I have a 16.
16. Okay. The kobold is definitely out. But as you're finishing, like sort of wrapping it up in the bag, You don't really see anything, but you see that there is a small rip in the bag, or the cloak, I should say, that you
Okay.
that you don't think was there before.
Is the kobold still in the bag unconscious? I'll investigate what's going on.
Yep, kobold's still there. You
Is
can
there something around that fell out, or
you didn't see anything come out of the hole. You didn't really notice like a sound or anything. You just suddenly noticed while you were sort of finishing tying up that there was a little hole in the bag, maybe about 4 inches long, something like that, like a little 4-inch long slit, give or take. But you're pretty sure the
um?
cloak was not torn to start with. Might have gotten torn in the scuffle, but you don't remember seeing it.
Okay. Ladies,
Hi.
maybe uh finish up locked door, maybe.
There is.
There's a locked drawer in her study desk upstairs that I couldn't get into. Everything else looks like nonsense, but I feel like there might be something good in that little drawer.
Oh, do you want? And I'll go.
And
Yeah, please.
all of
Yeah, no,
you,
and I'll just like double underarm the kobold. And hang on.
as you're grabbing the kobold, you notice that the cloak is
Mhm.
much bloodier than it was a moment ago.
Did it die?
You have the cloak. You're the one in charge. You can decide
Okay.
things.
I guess I'm gonna check up on it.
It does. The cloak is still over. Well, all of it really. It's kind of wrapped in it, but it does
Okay,
the you don't see that it's breathing.
right. I'll take it out of the cloak. I mean, like I'm gonna do like a check. I wanna see what's up with it.
Yeah, it's dead.
Okay. Uh, I'll just leave it here then. I guess. Uh, I all right. Fuck
Are
it.
you are you gonna are you gonna try to search it all or wander just leave it on the floor or
I don't know.
the
I
kobold
again,
the
this
the
this
kobold
this place is a realm of madness. I feel like Crab Lake stymies every attempt I make to have any sort of cohesive plan. So I'm just going to ride the chaos at this point.
you
Uh,
you
I'll go upstairs and check the other door that I haven't gone through yet. I'll
the
just leave the
more
kobold on the floor, let it bleed
the
out.
more greedy merchanty part of you realizes that the kobold did have a pair of pretty nice looking daggers.
I guess I could take the daggers. Are they just they're better than okay, yeah, I'll take the daggers. I forgot about the
Yeah,
daggers.
the kobold has
I
a
will
couple. It has a couple of. They're curved. They're not very long, but the couple
okay.
of short curved daggers, which you can definitely take. There's a couple of pouches there. There's the one that he pulled the globe out of, and there's a couple other small ones if you want to investigate and take a look.
Yeah, I'll try to take everything he's got, I guess.
Uh,
Anything that's of value.
Roll an investigation check for me.
Sure. 13.
13. Okay. So you actually find a couple of different things. One, you find what looks like another one of those globes in the same pouch. This one is not broken, but you see another glass globe of about the same size. Um, you find about 14 gold pieces in another pouch.
Sure. Okay. So spider globe question mark and pouch.
And on the kobold, you notice what appears to be a not large, maybe about 2-3 inch round hole on the back of its neck at the base of its head.
Sorry, did you say 14 gold?
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool. I can't hold the numbers for very long, so I had to do that first. So spider globe, gold is dealt with. What else?
There is a round hole at the back of its head, and you can see like the back of its brain and spine sort of sticking out through the hole.
Where did that come from? Okay. All right. Sure.
You don't know
Um,
if maybe Misty stabbed it while they were fighting or something. You're not sure.
Okay, sure. I'll
Uh,
just leave that and go upstairs with my new knives and my spider globe.
Doctor Chewing, make a perception check for me.
All right, but I think I'm on my bad dice.
Features and traits.
Actually,
Fancy
go ahead and do it with advantage because this is.
Oh, good thing I got advantage. Whoa. Whoa, I rolled an 18 and a 1. So like 22 with mod.
This hole in the kobold seems very familiar to you.
Did I?
And if you're not sure what I mean by that, let me know and I will secret message you.
No, I understand. I think.
I don't understand.
I think I'm picking up.
Shoot
what's
me a
being put
secret
down.
message.
Yeah, I've got the context clues for this one. I think. Thought it was something I did. Wasn't.
I would have no idea about any of this. So
My character has absolutely no idea. The only player knows is because I know things about everybody's characters.
okay, that's a different thing on the screen.
Oh shit! Oh! Oh no! Oh no!
What?
Sarah,
Oh no!
What happened there?
Oh,
Wait,
that's rough.
the cameras are all fucked up. It looks like.
it's showing DMs too. It looks like.
Yeah.
What the heck is happening?
I don't know.
Ellie broke it.
Let's see.
Ooh, it's telling all sorts of deep dark
Looks
secrets.
like it's back to normal. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Seems
fixed it. I know what happened.
Okay, fair enough.
Did you receive the secret
Alright.
message?
Yeah, I received the message. Oh, this is not great. Oh, this is rough. This is very rough.
Secret messages. Hee.
I think it's fine. I think the hole was probably there already. I think we're good. I think we're chilling. You know, I stabbed it probably. Yeah.
Did the earlier spider die? Yeah, we killed the spider.
Yes, there is a rather large, rather dead, messy spider in the hallway before you go back upstairs. You kind of have to climb over it if you're going that way.
It's just super gross,
Was this-
you know?
Was this the wizard kobold, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, this was the same
Yeah, I
one
think
that
it's
was.
fine, guys.
This was the same one that was in the cave, the same one that you saw cast the spell at you at the camp when you were fighting the 40 million goblins in the camp before you guys took off, and the same one that you
Gotcha.
saw given grandiose speeches to the kobold army.
Awesome.
Oh, and
Awesome.
also, while you're upstairs looking at the desk, Merc, do me a favor and roll a dexterity save for me.
Okay. I am allegedly good at these. Damn it. Yeah, all right, 24.
24. It's almost more by accident than anything else, but just as you sort of move to the side, you sidestep what appears to be a small but larger than would have been comfortable sized rock that falls to the ground right next to you.
They have a rock fall trap inside this mansion? What have the kobolds have been doing?
It wasn't
Oh,
that
wasn't
big
a
of a
trap.
rock.
Okay.
It was about maybe fist size, maybe a little smaller.
Was it? Can I check with the direction that it came from? Did it fall out of like a hole or?
You look up to the ceiling. You don't see anything up there.
Okay. the fuck is going on with rocks and like falling down on top of me? Like everywhere I go, this is ridiculous.
Rocks make great decorations.
I guess
Everybody knows this.
The rock
I'm gonna
did
pick
make.
up the rock, put it in my pocket, and say,
As you
"Chewing
pick
will
up the
probably
rock,
love
you
this."
realize that there is a piece of paper or parchment around it.
This is insane. Okay, I'll the parchment paper around the rock. Is this a hate crime? Am I getting hate crimed? I don't know.
There is a window in the office.
We don't need your kind here.
There is a window in the office, but it is not broken. It seems intact.
Okay, all right. There's just the wizard of the tower is just like conjuring rocks like above me for the rest of the campaign. I don't know. It's like sure, yeah. I'll read the parchment around the rock, and I'll put the rock in my pocket.
There is writing on the parchment. It says in rather scrawled handwriting that seemed to be the same one that was on the note you received before, with the little amber gem. It says, best you can make out, it says, use it on the kobolds, dummy, not in a confined space. You know the words.
I guess. Sure, why not? So this rock is normal though, right? This one doesn't look like an amber.
No, this one just looks like a rock as far as you can
It's
tell.
just a regular rock.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. I guess I have like a fireball rock in my pocket. I just shout explosion and throw it. Maybe. I hope that's the implication.
Where are you throwing this rock?
No,
You're
nowhere
inside.
right now. I'm just like I'm just now piecing together that apparently this was like this was supposed to be a boon and not somebody hitting me in the head with a rock that said explosion.
Did you not realize that?
No.
Why?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was just like, okay. Oh yeah, because that's the most normal thing that's happened to us in Crab Lake so far.
But
Kinda
anyway,
is gonna be honest.
but anyway, you're checking out the locked drawer there.
Sure.
I was
She's
checking it
checking
out,
out the
wasn't
locked
I?
door. I'm checking the other door.
Oh, you're checking
She's
the
checking
doors.
locked
I'm sorry.
cabinet. I'm checking the other the 20-foot hallway. Yeah, no. Wow, I just did not piece together that it was some sort of magic.
Gotcha.
I thought it was somebody failing to attack me. There was hundreds of kobolds. I figured one of them just thought they were a mage and threw a rock at me. That was supposed to be like some sort of
That all they had to do was write something on a piece of paper attached to a rock and throw it, and that would happen. You know.
I feel like context clue wise, that was a fairly decent assumption of me to make. But anyway, go on.
Create water, thunk. You know. Oh,
Right.
I'm all wet. Yeah.
It's just a beanbag that says lightning bolt on it. You know, tear off the tag and wing it at me.
So the other two doors, one of them appears to be a closet, kind of half linen closet, half some very fine women's clothing. Not necessarily any. Yeah, I mean, you might be interested in some of it. You're not sure. It looks like mostly for a little bit older woman, probably more appropriate to the age of the mayor. But you know, different styles, different fashions. It's up to you. The other one seems to be a bedroom, and that door is locked, but you notice without even having to check, there is a key on the table that is along the hallway right across from the door.
Was this me or Misty?
That's
I can't
you.
remember. Which,
I'm still
that's
trying to
me?
open the
Okay.
drawer.
Yeah, we're
Right,
going to get
yes,
back to Misty
okay.
in a second. These are the bedrooms.
Sure.
Or the
You said that
bedroom
there
and the
was a
closet, I
key?
should say. Yes.
Okay.
It's just
try the key
sitting
in the
right
door.
there, right out there on the table.
Sure.
Um,
Yeah. No. Occam's razor. There's no way that this is crap.
So the key doesn't fit the. No, I'm just kidding. The key clicks in the lock. Merc would mutiny. We've got. And
It just explodes. Like I plug it in, I erupt into flames, and have to make a new character.
inside the bedroom, you find the mayor. She looks more or less in one piece. Maybe a couple little scrapes and bruises, but other than that, seems more or less okay. We'll get back to that in half a second. Mercy, how are you trying to open the drawer?
Lockpick.
Lockpick. Go ahead and roll, please.
Yeah.
Uh, that is a 14.
It clicks open.
All right. I look inside.
Looks like a pile of parchment paperwork.
Uh, Piecing through it quickly, can I see anything that looks specific or like noteworthy?
You start to go through the papers. It looks like the mayor was not the most organized person in the world, but some of them just seemed like different, like invoices and bills for different things around the town, for like repairing the little prison shack that they were using at one point, ordering an extra wagon for the shipments. As you get through it, though, you do find a letter that see it looks like was sent to the mayor. It's addressed to Mildrana. Um, that says basically it's like we've done what very very scrawled, very very bad penmanship. We've done what you've asked. You've is spelled Y-U-V. Asked is spelled A-S-K-D. We needs N-E-E-D-Z more. And there's a what looks like a scrawl slash paw print on the bottom. You can't quite make out what it is.
Oh, adorable. They have a kobold lawyer.
Okay, so that's the gist of what's in there.
Pretty much. The rest of it, other than the letter, most of it just seems to be. There's a couple of parchments with random doodles on them.
I'll grab the letter and I will run my fingers across the bottom to see if it's like a hidden latch or anything.
Roll investigation for me.
You're so much better at this than I am.
16.
You do find a small hidden compartment in the bottom of the drawer.
Can I open it and check it out?
Yes, you see what appears to be a small flask.
I will take the flask. What color is it, or?
You can't see through the flask. It's not clear. It's like a small metal
Ah,
flask.
gotcha. Can I open it up and like take a whiff, or?
Yep, you found the hooch.
Wait. Oh,
I will bottle it back up and I will put it in my pocket and I will walk back over to Merc, handing her the letter.
Alrighty. So you take a look at the letter that says the exact same thing that I just said to Misty.
oh, excellent. Thank you.
And
What is the mayor unconscious?
No, she's actually awake and she's coming out. She's like, "Oh my goodness, thank you so much for saving me. Are all the kobolds still outside? Did you kill all of them?"
Just as she's approaching, like reading the letter, it's like, huh. So, fun bit about that. No, we haven't defeated all of them. On the upside, you get to come with us when we go to let Greyspire know about this whole situation, because you've got to explain this. And I'm just going to wave the letter.
Um, she's like, "Oh, what are you talking about? Explain what is that? I don't. What are you
Oh,
waving at
please.
me?"
It's we already know everything about your little scheme, your inside work with the kobolds. This whole racket is exposed, and the best that you can hope is that we just use you to leverage some extra from Greyspire. The worst, we're gonna take you for everything you have, and then use you to leverage troops for Greyspire. So you can make this easy or hard.
Let me see that.
No. What? What? So you can tear it in half? I think not.
I haven't done anything.
That's what I'd do if somebody handed me incriminating evidence.
She seems to deflate a little bit that her ploy was caught that easily. Because that's exactly what she was gonna do. She's like, I didn't, it was for the good of the town. I
At least be honest about your selfish intentions, okay? When we get caught, we have to craft more intricate schemes later. But you've got to own up to it in the meantime to rebuild some credibility. Honestly, I'm terrible at this.
She heaves like a big sigh, and she's like, I... all the crabs that we've been sending out of town to sell in Greyspire and other places, I had the kobolds raid the wagons coming back so I could take some of the money. I needed a bigger house.
Oh, that is wretched. You are the worst. That is
You don't understand. I
is
needed a new extension of my home. I needed to renovate.
You don't get it. I had to evict all of my present tenants so that I could sell re-rent their apartments for more money without changing anything. It was really it needed to happen.
So I didn't.
What a terrible.
I didn't know they were going to do this, though. I didn't know there were that many of them. They just were supposed to. There was just a small group. They were just supposed to raid the wagons. I didn't know they were going to take over the town.
Oh wow, this is bad. So you know what, you are better at handling. I would turn to Jane's going to turn to say you're a bit better at handling these sort of things within the bonds of the law. I'm guessing you seem more knowledgeable on the noble families and how to handle things. How would you deal with this situation? Because I'm just going to extort her if left to my own devices, and I feel like that's not what we're for.
Oh no, we should definitely not break the law in that sense. I feel so wrong. I can't really say that I wouldn't break the law, but honestly, I just feel like she's put so many people in danger that we just need to go ahead and like turn her over.
I swear I didn't know they were going to do this. Who knew that there were like hundreds of them?
Does it matter? Even with what you knew, you're already so deep in the shit that frankly the fact that it spiraled out of your control is expected and at the very, very, very most charitable and obvious outcome to you encouraging kobolds to raid your caravans. So I don't think that it looks good for your things in general.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those pesky adventurers.
Oh, this is kid. Do we need to knock her unconscious for the trip?
Wait,
sorry.
We those pesky adventurers?
We sure are.
Sorry, I just had to throw in the Scooby-Doo villain line. I apologize.
Yeah. All right. I think as long as we can keep chewing from eating her alive, we leave and we get reinforcements because I can't handle a couple hundred kobolds. I don't think, unless they're going to disperse now that whatever their leader has been killed.
There is a window in here as well. It's been quite a while since anybody's looked outside.
Yeah, it has been. I'm very concerned by what could be outside. I guess I'll go and take a peek. I'll assess the situation.
You all look at each other very concerned and don't know what to do next. No, okay, you go look out the window. So you see the kobolds seem to have gone back, most of them at least, seem to have gone back to doing what they were doing to start with. Their leader had ordered them to make a feast. So a lot of them are still, probably the vast majority, as far as you can tell, are still milling around in front of the mansion. They're making some pretty good progress on what look like some, for kobolds, pretty giant-sized bonfires. Some of them are still banging on the nearby houses. You're not sure if any of them have gone to other houses or if they've gotten in or not. But they were
eat all of the townspeople.
They were going to go. Well, they sent them out looking for food. It was unspecified what that food would be, so you don't know whether they're looking for random canned goods or whether they're looking for long sheep or whatever they say.
Long pig.
There you go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good to know.
Happy to
I
help
could
inform you about cannibalistic.
good to know. There's a resource.
technology.
Good to know. There's a resource I can turn to for cannibalism when necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What can I say? Bones be crunchy.
All right. Well,
you're not sure if folks are still. You can't see the back of the house from this window, so you don't know if there are still kobolds looking around back there. None of them tried the back door, curiously. You're not sure why, but none of them seemed to think that going into the house was even a possibility.
Well, it seems like the rest of the kobold menace outside is distracted with their feasting plans again. So we have at least a brief moment to take stock of ourselves and decide on a plan. I'm accepting input from everyone, including I'm going to like lean over the step back out into the hallway, lean over the railing or whatever, and say, "Chewing, we're going to need your input for our next course of action. If you'd like to come up here for a little team meeting."
Whether
I
or not
can't-
I'm there is going to depend real quick. Sarah, can you check your messages?
Oh
I
no.
can. I'm not sure what's going to happen to the stream right now.
Can you check your messages on your phone?
Oh, yes, that'd be a smart thing to do, wouldn't
Yeah, I'd say phone.
Phone would probably be a good plan. Yeah.
it? Me smart. Roll another perception check for me, please. Or investigation, your choice.
Okay. Let's see.
I mean, I can't believe you'd send me such scandalous messages, but still, roll an investigation or a perception check.
I'm a
If I
big
do
fan of
investigation,
scandal.
can I get advantage due to the hunter background thing?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
So I have to choose between getting a +4 to the roll or getting +0 but rolling twice. These are my choices. Jeez.
Oh, and jeepers.
Oh, jeepers!
Oh,
Hold on.
jeez.
What fell? That is a 14.
You see. Well, I should probably hang on.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I have to run to the bathroom again. I'm a mess today. I'll be back.
Honestly, I do too. You're good. Go for
Ah!
it. Go for it.
Thanks.
This will take half a second because I text like a 2-year-old.
Okay, maybe I'll go pee right now then.
It's not that bad,
I'll
but go ahead.
I'll message you back. I can message you back in Discord while I'm peeing.
And chat, enjoy this exciting streaming experience where you get to watch me hit buttons on my phone.
All right, yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee in this time.
You're good. You're good. So how's it going, chat? Yeah, Flute, I was thinking the exact same thing. Packing? Where are you going? I feel between the four of us, I feel like there must be something horribly wrong with my bladder. That I am the only one who does not go to the bathroom like every 3 minutes. I don't understand, but it seems to be I'm the only one who seems to be immune. Moving to Michigan? Oh, that's kind of cool. We're in Michigan. If you don't mind me, you don't have to say, but I'm just curious. At least, city or rural. Water? Fish poop in that stuff. Um, I drink a lot of soda. That counts, right? Nice, nice. Well, good luck with the move, King. I hope that all goes well. I know moving is always kind of stressful, but let's take it one step at a time, and you'll get there. Be careful if you're driving. I've done a move cross country if you're driving. It can be a lot of fun, but make sure you don't drive if you're like starting to get overtired. Make sure you find a place to stop if you are driving. Whether it's just to take a nap for like 45 minutes or something somewhere, or actually stop for like a night at a hotel, motel, or something like that.
I'm back.
Ow. Okay, cool. I'm also back. As somebody who also I'd say recently, it was a little over a year ago, but yeah, I agree. No, if you're tired, just pull over and sleep. Don't it can be tempting to try and be like, yeah, I'm going to drive for 14 hours every day. That way I get there a whole day earlier, but you're just going to be in danger.
Yeah, if you're going to push, do it the first day, but not after that.
Yeah, because you're not going to sleep well like every following day, really.
Yep. That's what I did when I moved across country. I pushed it a little bit the first day. I went like 12 hours. And then after that, I only did like 6 to 8 each day.
I also had to get through New York on the first day, which, I have a troubled driving history, and so I wanted to get out of there as fast as possible. So I definitely wouldn't.
Yes, we've heard that when you were in New York, the governor issued helmets to most of the state. We understand.
It's true. Yeah, yeah. They actually get like a dangerous weather alert every time I cross the. They don't know where I am, but they've got sensors set up, So they just get like a wildfire alarm.
And Ellie, real quick, no. Nothing.
Oof.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely best of luck with the move. While you were gone, we were trying to figure out why I'm the only one who apparently never has to pee. And we basically
you don't drink enough water.
That's the conclusion that chat came to, that I am broken because I don't drink enough water.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we both reached for our water at the exact same time to punctuate that statement. That was good.
Same mind.
There's water
in
the soda.
Oh God.
That's so wrong. I mean, it's right technically, but
I knew a guy in high school who refused to drink water or like anything healthy. He drank Sprite all the time. And because he had chronic stomach issues because of his terrible diet, he literally would go to gas stations to buy Pepto-Bismol bottles and chug those.
Oh my God.
Hey, yeah. My stomach and I came to an agreement a long time ago where basically I told it its job was to shut up and digest things. So,
that's healthy. That's a good way to do it.
My diet is much better. I eat 90% processed food, and 10% junk. So it evens out.
Oh yeah.
He was the kind of guy. He unironically said shit like, "Listen, there's water in Sprite, okay?" Like he unironically said that whenever people would tell him to drink water.
I also knew someone like that. He would get like every time he went to the store, he'd get like 4 12-pack or what is it, 12? The big the 12-pack cans of soda, and he'd get like 4 of them a week and go through all of them.
Oh my God.
It was just like, it was crazy.
Yeah, that was my dad with Coke.
I have water. Does that count?
I was about to say same, but then I realized that your dad's Coke was a different kind of Coke. Like you were talking about the drink.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody's back here. How are we doing on time? Not bad. Okay.
Damn, Mark. Yeah, I know, right?
Also, so when you look over the banner to yell down at me, you see me like rifling through the bag.
Yep.
And we call out, I just go, "Everything's fine!"
Well, cloak technically, but sort of tied into a bag.
Yeah.
So, Mercy, Lady J, what's the plan? Oh, the mayor actually chimes in and says, "I think most of the guards are still alive. I don't know. I think the kobolds, last I saw, they locked most of them up in the little guard shack." Excuse me. No, I've got the hiccups. The mayor doesn't have the hiccups. The DM has the hiccups.
Well,
goofed
if the
on.
DM has the hiccups and the mayor has the hiccups.
Okay, the mayor seems to be terrified and has the hiccups.
So you're saying you want us to go ahead and free the guards?
I don't know. I don't know what to do. This many kobolds, I don't. There's only like about like 10 or 12 guards altogether. I don't. They can't take on this many kobolds. They'll be slaughtered. I mean, it might help if they're willing to fight, but I don't see how even with you three and all of them, if they're all still alive, I don't know how you'll take on all of them. I
Well, the
don't know
kobolds
what
have
to.
said
I don't know
they
what
want
to
to put these
do. This
people in
is my
slavery.
town. Sorry, what?
Well, the kobolds have said they want to enslave the people, not kill them.
So they might
It
still
might
be
be both.
alive.
Kobolds aren't that smart, so it might be both. I don't know. All I know is that my intention is to make sure that those two little kids are taken care of,
Oh, that's so
and
true. We
everybody
should get those
else,
kids out of here.
I'm not too worried about.
As much as I am not in favor of leaving the town completely undefended, I feel as though the situation has collapsed and we have lost the town and it must be retaken. And I don't know if we have the manpower to take it. I'll try. If we decide to do it, I'll take that challenge. I'll take down as many kobolds as possible. I just want to let you all know that it's entirely in the realm of possibility that we all die gloriously doing it, which is great for me. But the rest of you probably have aspirations beyond being the most lethal physical weapon ever created. So probably that would be good for you to assess.
You do hear a little bit of a cheer go up from outside.
Can I peek outside and see what the cheer is?
Yeah, it looks like some of the kobolds who were dispatched around town are coming back. One of them appears to have like a small barrel. It looks like a small, maybe whiskey barrel. So they seem pretty happy about that. Some of the others, you're not sure if all of them there. You never had an exact count, and there's a lot of kobolds to count. And remember from all everyone's streams that counting is a sin. So, but
Counting is a sin.
there are definitely more kobolds down there now. It looks like they're recongregating, and it looks like they're just pretty happy that they found some food and something to drink.
I don't know what to
Okay.
do.
Fair enough.
So, I think it probably would be best for us to go ahead and try to get some of these people out of here. And by some of these people, I mean the little ones. If you wanted to meet up with Cups, I'm not sure if she's still there, but she might be.
Yeah, last you
What if
saw
we let
Cups,
the
she was in the tavern there, sort of overseeing about 20 to 30 unconscious kobolds.
Mm-hmm.
I have two ideas.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
hit me.
All right, one, we let out the guards for a distraction. 2, we light the mayor's house on fire
As a distraction.
as a distraction, or just as a let's scare them off
My house?
kind of thing.
No, dude, you can't
Yeah.
burn down my house.
Okay,
Sure.
Okay.
listen. I don't want to hear anything from you. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. Granted, there are forces beyond your control at play, but it's still your fault. I blame you.
She quiets down a
and you
little
did
bit, but she's
sloppy.
still muttering like, "Not my house. No, not my house."
Jimmy, I think that's a
You did a
very
sloppy job. You let everyone down, including other fucking nobility like myself, because you're making us look bad. You're making
Holy
me look
shit, you're
bad.
nobility?
Not the point, but there's smart ways to go about underhanded business, and you did not do that, and for that I'm ashamed of you, and I think burning down your house is a compensation for that.
It's okay
I'm
that
sorry,
you are a
can we-
criminal, but you are a very poor
Can we-
criminal. Therefore,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we circle back around to the your part? Do you have an inheritance that we should be worrying? I mean, taking into consideration, can we leverage
Listen,
that into better? What do
listen.
you mean?
That's a lot of words for I'm poor. You don't got to keep explaining that, okay? Let's focus on my inheritance later.
Take note of this.
all sorts of lore coming out tonight.
Yeah. Nora don't play games.
It's at D&D. Because she's classy.
So those are my 2 ideas. What are we gonna do?
From outside, you start
Oh,
to
I'm
hear.
sorry. Are you asking for the opinions of the pores now?
From outside, you
because
start to hear something
Even though you're
that you've
expendable, I can't do it alone.
something
yes,
that
my
you've
princess.
never heard
Sorry, go ahead.
before, and hopefully never hear again.
Yeah.
You start to hear a large number of kobolds singing.
Oh gosh.
Seems pretty normal.
Wait.
Pretty pleasant, you know.
Oh, my brain hurts. Headache. I just got another idea. You have a
Okay.
bomb. Don't you tell one?
Allegedly.
All the kobolds are gathering for a feast.
That's a good point.
There will be a large amount of them in the same area.
We could just try and blow a whole bunch of them up with the rock. Yeah, that's a good point. Do we wait for the feast? We wait to see. We just chill here in the house. Are they assembling for the feast, or does it seem like they're assembling in an area in view?
They're pretty much all gathered around 2 or 3 for kobolds, very large bonfires in front of the mayor's
Okay.
house. I mean, you
All right.
can't guarantee that it's all of them, but it definitely seems like a very large number of them.
Hey,
Misty, the comprehend languages spell is pretty much on its last legs there, but the rough seems to be like a very happy kobold victory song. They're singing something about how they will fly like dragons and become one with the dragons and happy being dragons and wouldn't it be great
can't
to be dragons
wait to ruin their day.
and imagine dragons and oh wait, no, that's a band.
A lot of dragon bits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Theoretically,
All right.
we don't need to kill all of them, just enough to get them to run away.
Yeah, and if we kill most of them, I'm sure we can mop up the rest. We did a great job the first time. And I'm way more confident in my abilities.
Plus, now we have a
about
bomb.
summoning a dragon.
I'm sorry, what?
They're talking about summoning a dragon.
I think they're just talking about being dragons because they want to be dragons.
They're singing,
That's like a
but
kobold.
you didn't hear anything about summoning, but they're definitely singing about dragons.
I think in like kobold lore, don't they like aspire to like ascend to dragonhood or some shit like that?
As far as I'm aware, that is how kobold. I don't know. Either way, I think blowing them all up, even if it is a ritual, will definitely. So
it'll be fun.
Everybody is Merc's mic cutting in and out for everybody, or is that just me?
Kind of doing it for me too.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. Hold on.
It's okay.
We were just for a little while. We were just assuming that you sort of only finished half of your sentences and sometimes cut off words in the middle just by default. So we were.
That's fair. Yeah. I do that. Yeah.
I just figured it was the mic peaking or like the audio.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That maybe it was filtering out.
We also have a fan running right now, so I don't know if that's adjusting my the noise suppression on my Discord.
So one of your chat found where you lived and you chased them away and now they're running?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's Bonesaw. Bonesaw's trying to seek shelter from the wolves. And I refuse. Bonesaw must be sacrificed to the wolves. This is the way of things.
It is known.
Mike Pete,
You're right.
because of work.
Yeah.
How dare you?
I was gonna say, can you write that in your notes?
It's more can't. She's your mod.
How about we check the windows to see what the actual setup for this feast is gonna look like?
That's what I did.
Yeah,
They're
you
gathering
see.
around 3 big kobold bonfires.
Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, you can see it right from the bedroom. There's 3 sort of irregularly spaced kobold bonfires. One is almost directly in front of the mansion doors. The other 2 are sort of more a little bit off to the right that goes a little bit more towards the side or outside of town. You can see the guard shack is a little ways away. It's sort of past the kobolds. It might take some doing to get there. But potentially you can see it from where you're at. It's still standing. You don't see really any kobolds around it or guarding it that you can tell from. It's a little ways away, so it's hard to see, but you can see it there. The kobolds seem to be. There's definitely not enough whiskey in that barrel to share between 200 kobolds, so they seem to be passing it around. You do see a couple of the larger ones, or seem to be hogging the lion's share.
I can't wait to blow those ones up too.
But yeah, they're passing around what looks like some food, some meat that they're cooking on the bonfires. It's a little bit dubious whether they have enough party favors for the entire horde there, but they're trying to have a good time. They just want to fight for their right to party, you know.
As you should, as you must. So
You could look out the. I don't know if I'm giving too many hints. You could look out one of the back windows too. There is one back second-story window that's more towards the top of the stairs to see if there's anybody back there.
I'm gonna keep an eye on all of the kobolds gathering outside and wait for the all clear to blow them all up. If anybody
I'll
else
check
just
the
wants-
back window.
All right, cool.
You still see the bodies that you left littered around the backyard there, so to speak. Looks like some of their stuff has been taken by the other kobolds. You don't really see. You see like a couple of kobolds who look like they're still kind of trying to break off some tree branches, but that's really about it. The mayor says something along the lines of, "The leader said that no one was to come into the house, no matter what. So he was just gonna just enjoy my house as his own." My poor house, you're not gonna burn it down, are you? Please don't burn it down.
God, I hope we burn down this house.
Don't worry.
Even if we don't have to burn down the house, I'm probably gonna want to burn down the house. So let's not talk about that right now because I don't need you freaking out anymore.
I can pay you if you don't burn down the house.
How much?
How much?
200 gold.
That's a lot of gold to not burn down the house.
That's not really a lot of gold.
What do you mean that's not a lot of gold?
And like standard D&D gold, yeah, but this isn't standard D&D gold.
What? What does that mean?
Like-
Miss
like-
Noble?
Gold has more value in like the typical D&D universe, like where you've got like silver and copper, and like a gold could pay like a peasant's yearly salary, but that's not what like the gold value in this setting. This setting, gold is like the
not?
standard value. We effectively be getting $200 to not burn
Okay.
down the place.
I have 63 total.
Okay, and
Is burning the house down worth $200?
watching her suffer, kinda.
I need to pay for lavish living expenses everywhere I go, okay? So I am in favor
Okay,
of getting
but
the 200
Here's a
gold.
question, okay?
Here's an answer.
I love
Where's
how
she gonna
burning
get the
down the
gold?
house or not burning down the house is becoming an economic discussion.
It is.
Where's she gonna get the gold?
I'm assuming she already has it.
Exactly. So why do we need her to willingly give it to us?
Because I don't know where it is.
I mean,
And if we burn down the house, we will likely destroy the gold with it.
no, we won't. Gold has an extremely high melting point. Fire can't melt gold.
What? That is an insane statement.
True.
I don't think Nora would say that, but that is actually true. Gold doesn't
Gold has
melt
an
in
extreme-
Gold
fire.
has a low melting point.
Gold has a very, very low melting point.
It's pretty
Gold
low.
melts
yeah.
extremely easily.
Oh, I'm thinking of solid gold. If we're talking pure gold, then that's like a lot. I'm thinking of
Talking
gold
about,
that's
like,
been
alloy.
mixed with other metals. Yeah, gold alloy.
Even then,
Haven't you seen like that thing online about like that church that like burned down and that gold, like the big golden cross was left fine? People were like, "Oh, that's because God wanted the cross up." And it's like, no, it's because gold
because
has
gold
a really
would have
high
melted.
melting point.
No, the gold would have melted. So if it stayed up, that would have been a miracle.
Hold on.
Oh God. Hold on. All right.
The song outside has changed. Now it's less about dragons, and now it's more like the death of enemies.
Yeah, gold has a very high melting point.
Does it?
Significantly higher than the average house fire, than the temperature of an average house fire. Gold melts at almost 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
I feel like.
And house fires burn at about 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
So pretty much average Arizona day-to-day temperature.
Yeah.
1,000 to 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit for an average.
Yeah, I was right. Gold generally survives house fires.
Huh? I didn't.
Yeah, it has a really high melting point.
I counter that by saying that no, its melting point is about 1,000 points less than iron. It's a relative melting
low
point.
relative to other metals, but still higher than a house. Getting into fucking metallurgy discussions.
I was gonna say, is there
Either
a
way, we would
metallurgist in
still have
chat?
to find it.
Regardless of this,
no,
a
your
house
point
fire
stands.
Still burns way less than it would take to melt gold. Regardless of how it compares to other metals.
No, that's fair. That's reasonable. Yeah, it is 1,000 degrees lower than iron.
Yeah, pure gold is virtually indestructible.
That is a totally different statement.
Okay, so we're
as
not
in like it doesn't corrode, rust, or whatever.
Right, it doesn't corrode or rust, but it's never mind.
Yeah, gold's melting point is similar.
Higher than a house fire, but a lot lower than other metals.
The things you learn in D&D.
Yeah, look at us go.
No, its melting point is like 500 Fahrenheit less than steel.
That's and 1,000 less than iron. Like, steel's an alloy, so I think I don't know. I think
800 less than iron, but still really high melting point.
You faintly hear a couple kobolds seem to have some drums, and they're starting to. Boom, boom,
Well,
boom,
decided they don't want to wait on the alloy conversation, so. So are we going to attack the kobolds, or are we going to try to free people?
I am still in favor of trying to get the 200 gold from her, but either way.
Okay. Well, we were not going to
blow up the kobolds.
Okay.
Sorry, what were you saying? I didn't mean to cut you off.
We're just not going to burn the house now. We'll take the gold later, and you can blow up the kobolds. Is that okay?
I'm fine with that. I think Ellie wants to burn the house down still, but
we can think about that later.
So what's the plan?
All right. So you're going to go ahead and blow up the kobolds.
Okay. Yes.
And do you want? How far is it to the guards where they're being held?
I mean, it'd be like a couple of 100 feet, probably about 300-400 feet. They're not directly by the mayor's house, but they're not too far away. You can see the shack, but you can't really see details from where you're at.
Okay. I'm just gonna wait for the signal.
Right.
Also,
I
I'm sorry
guess
for starting the gold melting conversation.
would you like me to go ahead and go off to get the kobold, or okay? You guys position yourselves and give me 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes to go over and get to the guards, and then start bombing the kobolds.
Okay.
I'll release the guards, and then we can reconvene. Yes, no?
Yeah, sure.
Sounds like a plan.
And you guys are wanting to, that's going to be a lot of fighting. Are you sure you want this?
I can do a lot of violence.
Yeah, me too. I like violence.
I get to restore all my key points and heal next if I want to. So, and we can take a short rest here. So I can actually.
If you wanted to, yeah, you could do a short rest before you do anything.
I would like to short rest. Yeah.
None of them seem to be too interested or curious in the house. Their leader basically told them to stay the F out, so.
Okay.
Do you take the short rest?
I get nothing from it. While they're doing the short rest, I will sneak off and wait for them to start an explosion. I would like to sneak and hide over near the guard shack where their guards are being held.
All right, roll a stealth check for me. So there are still some kobolds milling around. There aren't too many that are not in the feast, but there's a couple wandering here and there.
All right. Natural 20 plus
Oh, Jesus.
7.
All right, sure, why not?
27.
Yeah, you disappear from reality as we know it, and you're able to very carefully, very quietly, very, very quietly make your way over to the guard shack without too much trouble. You have to detour a tiny bit to get around a couple of kobolds who just seem to be chatting, but other than that, not a problem at all.
Okay. I will wait for the signal. I see the guard shack and I can go ahead and know where they are. Can I confirm that they're there?
I mean, there's no
Use the
windows.
signal.
There's no windows in the shack. You can see that the shack is locked. This is the same shack that you guys were locked in very, very briefly when you first came to town. So it's not very big. You're not sure that technically, like 10 or 12 people could fit in there, but they'd literally be like wall-to-wall people.
As I look in, can I see if there's a key nearby so I don't have to try to lockpick?
You don't see the key. You see what's essentially a large padlock on the front of it.
Let's sigh. Okay.
I sigh.
I just wait for I wait for it to start.
See, the issue that we're having right now is all three of you are waiting for the signal. None of you figured out what the signal was or who was giving the signal, but you're all
Fuck it.
waiting for
Yeah.
it.
All right,
I told you what the signal was.
I don't remember. I'm sorry. I'm so scattered.
Wait, what? I'm confused. What's the signal? I don't think I ever got the signal.
Merc,
I just heard that y'all are both waiting for the signal, but how can you both be waiting for the signal? Who's giving the signal and what's the signal?
Merc said that she was waiting for the signal as far as when to try to bomb the kobolds. Misty said that she's waiting for the signal as far as when to try to break out the guards.
No, what I said.
You're waiting for the explosion.
Give me 3 minutes,
Yeah.
and then go ahead and throw the explosion.
Gotcha.
Which will be
my
my
bad.
signal to go ahead and open the door. And then you guys want to take a long rest. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just do this while I wait.
Gotcha. I missed that part. I'm sorry.
You're all good.
Cool. 3 minutes later, I guess I'll throw the fucking land say explosion. I
So are you right now? You're still in the second floor bedroom. There are you. There is a window here, but it
Am I?
doesn't open.
Wait, is that what's overlooking? Because I was watching the kobold.
Yeah, that was the window you were looking out of. It's not a window that opens.
Second
It's a
story window.
solid pane. You could break it,
Okay.
or you could,
Yeah, I'll just.
or you could go back down to the first floor and where the front door is. It's up to you.
Uh, sure. I guess I'll go to the front door and I'll open the front door, throw the stone, say explosion, and then close the front door again.
All right, do me a favor. Roll a d20, sort of to see how good your aim is there.
Is this a like a ranged throwing?
Yeah, add dexterity. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Great. 8.
All right, you don't get it quite as far into the group of kobolds as you'd wanted to, but you throw the sort of amber gem into the kobolds. Do you say explosion as you throw it? Do you say it after it lands?
Wait till it lands.
Okay, you think you might have bonked a kobold in the side of the head.
Perfect.
And then it drops down out of sight. And you say explosion?
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Okay. This was great. All right, sure. I'm gonna shut the door and I'm just gonna start leaving. This is a realm of madness.
Then all of a sudden, boom!
I'm gonna guess that was a whoosh noise that got filtered out by Discord.
Yeah. Oh, geez,
Yeah.
did it not do anything? That's so sad.
No, it didn't do anything.
You hear a huge whooshing explosion sound that is very, 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 very loud. The house shakes a little bit, and you feel actually some heat coming through the door.
That was bigger than I expected.
That was pretty. Yeah,
Love
that
it
was
when I
pretty
get
large.
to say that.
I'm just gonna click the lock,
From outside you hear a lot of screaming, most of which sounds painful, some of which sounds terrified.
Awesome. Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
use the signal to go ahead and open the door.
All right, are you
So I have
lock
to
picking or smashing?
I have to lock pick.
All right, go ahead.
Can I use inspiration?
If you want to, sure.
Your rolls, do you even need to?
Sometimes, yeah.
Occasionally, there's a requirement.
15?
That's good enough. It wasn't a very hard lock. The padlock springs open there.
Love soft locks.
All right, I open the door.
You see some very, very uncomfortable guards crammed together, literally shoulder to shoulder in this little shack.
Come on. Come on.
They kind of
Let's get out of here.
They kind of start to stumble out. You do see a couple of kobolds, one of whom is on fire, go running past you at about 987 kobold miles per hour, as fast as their little legs will carry them.
I will cast Vicious Mockery and I will say, just die.
They perish.
Yeah.
I like that better. That sounds a lot better. Just perish.
Perish.
The one you casted at actually did make their save for once. It was one of the ones that was on fire. He's apparently otherwise occupied. But they just, the one that's on fire drops, you see them fall over like another 50 feet down the street. The others are just running for their lives.
Can I look out the window? I want to see what carnage was left behind.
Yeah, so you look out the window. Are you still on the second floor or on the first floor?
Second floor.
Second floor. The fireball was pretty massive. You don't know a whole ton about magic, but from what little bit you do know, it seems like this must have been a very, very large and powerful fireball. There are probably at least 100 kobolds that are just dead. Some of them appear to just be dark smudges on the ground.
That's half of our
Um,
job done.
Oh my god.
some of them are, bodies that are visibly burning. You definitely smell some pretty strong charred kobold smell. Um, Smells kind of like chicken. You've the other kobolds that are not on fire all seem to be. You see a couple just sort of like standing there, like just stunned, just like don't know what's going on, just kind of in shock. The vast majority of them that are still standing are running for the hills. They are running for their lives. Basically, this giant fireball just exploded out of nowhere just after they were singing about dragons.
Perfect.
The
This is, the dragon showed up.
punishment for ambition. Their
This is-
hubris.
They are there. There might be a couple to mop up there, but the vast majority of them are running for their very lives. Most of them
All
seem
right.
to be going back towards some. Couple are running to different ends of town. Some of them seem to be going back vaguely in the direction of the wooded area where you fought a bunch of the ones from the camp. Some of them appear to be running the other direction. There was another wooded area over that way, but it was a lot further out. Again, not a huge forest, just sort of like a small, dense thing of trees. It's getting pretty close to evening now, so they're able to see a little bit better. But they are tailgating it out. Mercy, the guards that you let out of the guard shack there, they definitely need to take a minute. They've been stuck there, literally practically standing arms at their side for like almost a day at this point, so they're a little stiff. But they are starting to sort of get themselves together there. They don't have any weapons, but you see some of them starting to reach up to pick up some of the dropped short swords and spears from kobolds who have just been running past and just not caring whether they have weapons or not. None of the kobolds that run past seem to have any interest in you whatsoever. They want to get the hell out of town as fast as they can. They don't know what just happened. They just know that the vast majority of them are now barbecued.
All right, I will
as it should be.
give them the thumbs up and a little like smiley face and a kiss, and I'm going to scoot over to the tavern stealthily.
Alrighty, so you head towards the tavern. We'll come back to you in just a second. I know we're almost out of time here. Merc, Ellie, what are you guys doing?
I'm just gonna go out and start kicking the shit out of any stragglers that aren't booking it fully for town or out of town.
Same.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna roll the couple that aren't running, and literally it's maybe like a handful, like 6 or 7 that aren't running. They're literally just either half conscious or just like scanning the sky looking for the dragon, or just like literally like staring off into space, like they can't quite comprehend what just happened. So it is not a problem at all to dispatch the 7 or 8. You also see some of the guards that you recognize from before. Lady J, the one guard that you knew from Riverport, is still there and seems to be one piece. He seems to be using a kobold spear to skewer a couple of them.
Good.
Both as they run by and as a couple that are just standing there staring off into space. Mercy, as you clear towards the tavern, I'm not going to roll for stealth because there's no kobolds are paying any attention to anybody. You do see 2 things before you get to the tavern in the general store across the way. You hear a little bit of a crash, and you see 1 kobold go flying out a second-story window.
Okay.
And there are a couple more running out the front door, and they see everybody else running, and they just seem to, they want to do what the cool kids are doing, so they take off as well. The tavern, when you get there,
I could be like the cool kids, because all the cool kids, they don't get incinerated.
the sad part is that song was running through my head too, and that's spooky. But anyway, do you open the tavern door, or?
Yeah.
All right. You see the tavern. It's kind of weird. The kobolds that were there sleeping before are gone. You don't see them. You do see the tavern keeper in the back. She seems to be cleaning up, picking up some scraps and stuff like that. Cups is sitting on the bar with 2 empty flagons next to her and one that's mostly full.
I leave.
Okay.
I'm done.
Um,
I go back to the group. I just walk. Like I just give up and just walk dejectedly back to the
Just
group.
like the like PTSD soldier with the helmet like half knocked off, just walking home through the
Yep, that's
burning
it. Just
streets.
done. Just going
Yeah.
home.
I feel bad. Like the introductory area has left all my characters with PTSD. Everybody's just like, nope, nope, not gonna do it. Nope. Um, Cups actually, she sees you, close the door, and she kind of, it definitely appears like she's drunk again. But
Classic.
she does follow you, and she's like, hey, wait, come back, hey.
No, straight out of like World War One PTSD soldier just walking back to the party.
Um,
1,000-yard stare. Just
she
done.
Like
she
James
does.
just got one guy, like one kobold by the collar. Oh, Cups, hey! And like throws him into a bunch of fire. And it's like, how are you doing? I'm glad to see you made it.
She does. Again, she's flying like especially when you first met her. She's flying pretty erratically. She's weaving pretty
Classic.
hard back and forth. But she's like, "Hey, everybody, you're alive! I'm so happy you're alive. Did you do this?" And she's kind of half looking around at the kobolds running, and half looking around at the kobolds that are getting skewered by you and the guards, and the ones that have been turned into charcoal. The mayor has kind of stumbled out the front door as well. She's just kind of looking like with like really big eyes, like what in the world happened? You saved us.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we did. And don't think that means that you get off free, because we did not burn down your house, and I would like payment for that.
And it seems like the tavern keeper, you never got her name other than tavern keeper. It seems she seems to be slowly coming up behind as well. Not as fast as Cup. She doesn't fly quite as well, with the whole lack of wings and, the not being like 6 inches tall thing. But she seems to be following as well. And sort of similar to Cup, she's like, did you do this? This is incredible. Are they all gone?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Your friend, the shopkeeper, and I'll be honest, I did not write his name down in my notes, so we're just gonna call him.
I didn't either.
We're just gonna call him Hermie because that's what comes to mind at the moment.
All right, fair enough.
Stumbles up to you, and he seems really, really excited, and he's just like, lady, mistress, it worked, it worked.
Is that the guy that I was allegedly training?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that one. Okay, yeah. Wait, what? Yeah, yes, it did. It worked phenomenally. That was
There were kobolds looting my shop, and I didn't know what to do. I was so scared. I was terrified. I didn't have any weapons, but then I thought about what you told me, and I just started doing the kata like really, 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 really fast. And I knocked one of them out the window.
Oh, it worked. I see. I mean, yeah, no, great. I thought you were talking about my plan. Good for you, though. That's awesome. I didn't expect you to. That's very good for such an acolyte as early on the path as yourself. Good. I'm so proud of you.
And you remember that the kata that you gave him was not particularly offensive in nature.
No, it was not. It was just an exercise. It was not a combat.
You're not quite sure exactly how this happened, but he seems very excited. Good
job, buddy.
And it seems like most of the town folks are starting to slowly sort of peek out of their houses and stumble over in this general direction. Cups is like, you did, you did, you did it, you did it. You're heroes.
We sure did. We are so very heroic. I do need to swing by Lunquatius's house real quick before we throw a party or anything. Yeah, no, yeah, that was awesome. This was great. I never doubted us for a second, frankly. And
Cups,
never once
Cups,
entertained the idea of abandoning.
Cups flies up to you and puts about halfway through that puts her little tiny finger on your lips, and it says to one of the guards, "Hey, you guard person, you go get Lunquatius and his family. Bring them out. We need to celebrate the heroes. The kobolds are gone.
Yes.
Yay!"
Embrace your heroes.
I s-
The heroes of Crab Lake. Very excellent.
And then
Good
then
to
Cups
know.
in a very loud stage whisper that you're pretty sure everyone within like 50 feet hears, whispers to you. It's like, I started celebrating a little early.
I did not
I'm sorry, that was
understand
very garbled. Can we get it again? I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
A very loud whisper. I started celebrating a little early.
As you should, honestly. Incredible Cups.
Yeah.
Never change. You are a delight. Mayor. Dear,
So
dear
the-
sweet mayor,
the
whose
mayor
name I have
sees
not yet
the
learned.
mayor sees the town people gathering. It's like, yes, town folks, gather round. The heroes I hired have saved us all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're gonna
Mhm.
tell them
Yeah,
that this is all the
speaking-
mayor's fault.
Oh, I'm gonna get there. So,
Okay.
And
yes, dear mayor, and now for the generous payment that you offered us, to protect the town and your house, which had become the center of a near conflagration. Anytime.
Well, I believe. No, I'm not saying anything. I can't say anything. I'm just dead. So I just sit down and stare.
That is, we're gonna need to check in on that, on that situation in a minute, because that's not doing great.
Well, then the mayor's like, let's not do it here. Let's get all these kobolds. Oh God, the stench.
I think you
Let's go ahead.
underestimate your position, Mayor.
Let's all gather at the tavern. We'll be where's Vivienne? Vivienne? And the tavern keeper sort of frowns and steps up and she's like, "What do you want?" It's like,
This bitch dry.
you remember that she did not have a very high opinion of the mayor in the first place. The tavern keeper is the one that told you not to trust the mayor.
Yeah.
I was like, "What do you want?" So it's like, let's gather everybody in and around the tavern. Do you still have most of the drinks? He's like, "Yeah, one round on the house. After that, everybody pays. All right." And some of the townsfolk are cheering. So a lot of them are clapping the three of you on their back and trying to shake your hand. And
Excellent.
and the mayor's like, I'll bring the gold. I'll be right behind you."
Now,
I think she's gonna
Actually-
run.
yeah. Dear, dear Chewing, you are a fellow of, as the mayor as well. I'm just going to pull Chewing aside and say, as a fellow of noble birth, I'm sure that you would have a much better time passing this piece of evidence off to Lunquatius, the noble responsible for this region. Inform him of the mayor's deceptive nature and make sure that she's punished properly. I'm going to go make sure that she doesn't run away with my money. I'll meet you at the tavern. I'm
Alright.
going to follow the mayor.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find Lunquatius.
Okay. So actually, the mayor goes to she goes to a small she goes into the linen closet on the second floor and opens up a little panel there.
Okay.
She's kind of standing in front of it. You don't quite see exactly what she's doing, but she comes back like about only takes a minute or so. She comes back with a sack of gold. Hands it to you. She's like, "You can count it if you don't trust me. It's all there, I promise."
Yeah, okay. And this includes the bounty head of the kobolds?
Well,
Oh,
I
yeah.
I was.
Mm-hmm.
She sighs. She goes back to the little panel. Comes back with another sack. Seems about half the weight, but still definitely a sizable amount of gold in there, and hands it to you.
So is this everything you have? Because I think you owe us a considerable amount more.
This is fair. It's 300 gold.
300. So total 300 gold.
Yes.
So we're getting what, 1 gold per goblin that we killed just with the explosion in town.
She's like, I never told you an exact amount for the kobolds. I just said that you could look into it.
See what I'm saying about burning down our house, though?
No, I'm considering it. Yeah, all right, okay, note it. Fine, 300 gold. That is an excellent payment. Thank you, Mayor. This has been an honor doing business with you, and I can't wait to have a long and prosperous relationship with the leadership of this town in the future.
Meanwhile, Dr. Chewing, you make your way back to Lunquatius's farm there. It's just the same walk you've done a bunch of times now, about 10 minutes out. Lunquatius and Calathan there see you coming, so they walk out. She's like, it's like, what happened? We heard something that sounded like a large amount of explosionousness.
Oh yeah, we destroyed most of the kobolders in.
She's learning to speak
but
Lunquatius.
they have flooded away. But this is more important.
Important.
I'm gonna give the letter to them. The mayor is the responsibility here. She was working and hiring kobolders for money. Having the kobolds thief things from innocent oneses.
The two of them kind of read it over
My brain is melting.
quickly together. And Lunquatius is shaking his head and he's like, this level of deceptionosity cannot be tolerated.
Agreed.
I hate it. I hate it.
But I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it. I'm just a farmer. And Calathan sort of takes the letter and folds it up and puts it in a pouch. It's like, I'll take care of this. And it's like, come on, let's get back to town.
As long as we pursue the bringing of justicers to the mayor.
You see, like
mayoralist.
In conclusion, and that's my second opinion.
You see Lunquatius. You see Lunquatius roll his eyes. He's like, I get that you're trying, but your vocabulariusness is still nowhere near my vociferan level. It should be her mayorosityness.
I was close.
But they.
I want to fuck you so bad. Lunquatius. Sorry. I was because I'm trying to like keep consistent with what I did before with like, oh yeah, like fucking
no, that tracks.
being impressed by this. And like I just realized I'm like leaning too far into okay, now I'm just starting to get annoyed by this, but I can't show that for my character.
Okay,
but I don't know how to like how to play into it other than that. Like
so we are almost out of time here. So I'm gonna sort of do a little bit of a speed wrap up here. I hope nobody minds too much, but I promise we'll get to all the. I promise we'll get to all the details. So the three of you walk back, and pretty much most of the town is. Some of them are in the tavern, some are gathered outside. They're telling each other war stories about the kobolds and the brave things they did to fight them off. Some of which might be true. Hermes there
I'm an
is
expert in telling true and untrue
Hermie there
stories.
is telling anyone who will listen about how he took on a kobold an armed kobold all by himself and flung it out the window.
Honestly, good for him.
Calathan there, our older gentleman in armor. As soon as he gets to town, he's all business. He does not grab a drink. He goes immediately and starts talking with Cups and Vivienne, the innkeeper there. Um, and then he starts talking to a couple of the guards, including the gentleman who you knew as the guard captain, the one who was sort of in charge of your arrest there. Um, and they immediately walk up to the mayor, and they're like, Miss Mayor, we need to have a little chat.
Justice.
And the
Not
mayor
towards me, but meted
yeah,
out by people in my crosshairs.
the mayor seems pretty intimidated, but they walk off. You're not sure where they go. It looks like they go back sort of towards the mayor's mansion. And Vivienne, the innkeeper, comes up to you and is just like, "Don't worry, Calathan used to be. Not many people know this around town, but he used to be a paladin of Tyr. Justice is what he does.
Oh no!
This will not go
boy.
unpunished." We talked about it. I'm going to take charge temporarily, and then we'll have like an election as soon as we can. I never trust. I knew something was up with her. She was always kind of shady, but we'll figure out and get this sorted. I do want to thank you for all your help. You can definitely drink free going forward.
Oh, this is great.
So all the townspeople are still very. They all want to talk to you. They're all congratulatory about Misty. Just to double check, have you finally joined them in the tavern, or are you still sitting there by the pile of dead kobolds, staring off into space?
I actually
I'm still
wanted
staring
to check
off
in.
into space when
Okay.
really
Yeah,
dark dead space.
I wanted to check in on Misty on my way back from the governor. But that we can do that next time, I suppose. That is on my docket.
We'll do this. We've got a couple minutes here, so Cups actually flies over to you after a while. Still seems you can smell the beer on her breath. She still seems maybe a little bit better, but it's clear that she has not stopped drinking, but maybe has slowed down a little bit. Are you okay?
She flew all the way to the mayor's house from the bar?
Yep.
Archdemon, what do you want with me?
Archdemon? She laughs. She's like, I did pretty well with those sleep spells in there, didn't I? But I'm not an archdemon.
You are a liar and a demon.
I am so intrigued by this.
I have no idea what's happening.
She just shakes her head. She's like, "No, I'm about as far from a demon as you can get, I promise. But I know you're probably not good." Oh, I had a little too much to drink. I know you're probably not going to believe me, but I promise. I bear no ill will to anyone. I'm not a demon, for goodness sakes. I'm just a bard like you. And she pulls out her lute. She kind of sits down on the ground next to you, which is kind of an interesting sight because you're used to being pretty, small compared to others as a halfling, Azamar. But she's really tiny compared to you. And she starts strumming a sort of a very sort of not a happy tune, but not kind of like a little bit of a sad, haunting tune. It's nothing that you recognize. It's kind of soothing, not magical, but just very, very kind of soothing. She doesn't say anything else. She just sort of keeps strumming there next to you for a little while. Plays even as drunk as she seems to be. She plays pretty well.
You know that I know of the arcane, correct? Or
Yeah.
do you think I'm just that stupid?
No, I know. You know of magic.
Okay. Then why are you lying to me?
I'm not lying, I promise. I'm not a demon.
Your word is not worth anything. You've proven this. You are not noble. You are not good.
She shakes her head.
Mercy's going in on Cups.
Have I done anything? Have I done anything to harm anyone? You or anyone else in this town? Heck, I didn't even
A
harm
little.
the kobolds. I just set them for a nap.
For how long?
Oh, geez, I don't know. It was a while. It was hard to keep up for that long.
Yes, I don't believe that. I believe that you did the impossible and something in you came out, be it a patron or something else. You are not good.
She just kind of shakes her head. She seems kind of half amused, half sad. Um, and she's like, I, I promise I would never harm anyone if I could avoid it. I don't like to hurt people ever. I've done everything I can in my life to avoid it. I have. She seems slightly more sober when she says this, but she kind of looks you in the eye. Sort of, she flies up a little bit. She's still strumming on her lute while she's hovering. She's like, I can do a few things that maybe other pixies can't, but I still am
Mm-hmm.
exactly who I say I am. I promise. I can't make you believe me, but I hope sometime you will. And she just she's still strumming as she flies, um, still waving pretty badly. But you hear her say something like, "But right now there's free beer at the tavern." Um, and
I stand up and actively walk away, going back to the shack that we've been staying at.
they're both in the same direction. The shack is past the tavern, but you'd have to go in the same direction.
So I
I'll walk the
don't
long
find
ways.
Misty on the way back to the tavern then?
So do you, Misty? What are you doing? Are you just sort of calling it a night, or what are you doing?
I'm disappearing for the night, more or less.
Okay. All right. And Lady J, chewing. You definitely can drink your fill and eat your fill. They've got crabs. If you so
Oh,
desire.
can we say that I've struck a deal with them to where I get all the crab shells that are left behind from orders?
They are more than happy to provide you with all the crab shells you could possibly want.
All right, sure.
Let's go!
So eventually, after all the congratulations are done, and after all the ale has been drunk, or as Lunquacious would say, drunken did.
Can I have been doing I'm proficient in performance and the flute, and I have a flute. Can I have done a turn playing the flute while Cups is gone?
Yeah, roll a performance check for me real quick.
Oh fuck yeah! All right. um, is it just performance? Do I get anything special for being also proficient in the flute and using a flute?
It makes it not sound like shit.
Okay, fair enough, I guess. All right. That's a 10.
All right, yeah. Some of the patrons definitely appreciate the music. Cups, even when she does get back to the tavern, is a little bit too busy drinking flagon number 3.
Rad.
You've seen her drunk before, but you've never seen her actually drinking. She pretty much sticks almost her whole head into the flagon to drink, but she seems to do a pretty good job of sucking it down. Although it takes a while. It's a lot of ale for a pixie. The flagon is pretty much as big as she is. Um, but she even nods along a little bit to the music. It's not bad.
Yeah.
You hear a couple of the townsfolk say it's like, well, she's no Cups, but she's not bad.
All right, I'll take it. You know what? This is more of a hobby project for me.
And then eventually, as the night winds down, you either wander back to your little shack there, or just sort of fall asleep on the tavern floor, knowing that you've done a good thing. And start to get some rest for the night. And then, as you doze off, Lady J, you don't really sleep.
Correct.
You observe the dreams of others, and you start seeing the most interesting dream.
Ah, that's good.
And now we're done for the night.
Ah, fair enough. Leave us with a plot hook. She's doing a pretty good job of sucking it down, although it takes a while. Difficult
So,
transmuting.
Misty, sorry if we ran a little bit long. I know we're pushing it here.
Fine. So 7 minutes.
We weren't able to do it in the wrap up, Misty, but I will get a checking in on you, on Mercy interaction eventually. I swear to God, it'll happen.
Well, I mean, you guys don't know
Do we-
in game. You don't know because in game only Mercy saw this in the tavern. So you don't know. As far as you know, Cups. You don't know what happened in the tavern.
Oh no! I'm
I don't
talking
think
about
Mercy.
being...
Did you tell them? Yeah, I know about her being
It's
kind of
not-
out of it.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, all right, yeah. That's all. That's 100% all that my character just wanted to go and check in and be like, hey,
Yeah.
I know things aren't going great here, but you look like you're really not going. But I can do that next time.
Misty,
That's
I
fine.
don't remember. Did you tell Lady J and Chewing about what happened in the tavern? I don't remember whether you did or not.
Oh yeah, I did.
You did.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. About the sleep spell thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And technically, you don't know what happened to the kobolds. They were just gone when you got back to the tavern. Cups
Yeah.
Cups said that she doesn't hurt anybody, but I mean, there wasn't like blood on the floor, but they weren't there. So you don't.
She just
You don't.
disappeared them to another
She doesn't
plane.
have to.
Sorry, what?
She said she doesn't hurt anybody if she doesn't have to. And then she kept a sleep spell, which lasts for 1 minute, going on more targets than it's possible to have for a duration that is several thousand times higher than it's supposed to be. Then she lied about it. She lied about what she is. And she's pretending to be something that she's not as far as being drunk. So, I have no reason to trust her.
I can't wait to
That
get
might
the
just be
opportunity
Cups.
to interrogate Cups, because I am almost as good at ferreting out other scammers as I am being a scammer. So, very interested
What if
in that.
Cups is an archfey?
I hope
That'd
that
be
that's
cool.
the case. That would be pretty cool. Be terrifying, but
Archdemon, yeah, I don't know about Archdemon, but Archfey?
I don't know anything. I just work here.
I see. Is there? So just like a wrap up question, is there anything
Yeah.
observably different about the daggers that I got, aside from like a normal dagger? Like, is there any insinuation that would potentially make me want to go get them like identified or something? Like, are they that fancy, or are they just daggers that are kind of?
Well, I will make an assumption here because Mercy is a bard and is pretty good at identifying objects. They are both +1 daggers.
Oh, okay. Well, that does change the situation.
The globe, you're not sure. The globe, you're pretty sure is magical. You don't see anything inside it, but you're not quite sure what it does.
Okay.
It appears to be the same size, same thing as the spider came out of, but you're not sure if it's like already been used somehow or if it's you don't know. You don't. It seems to be completely empty. Not sure.
All right, that is good to know. Because daggers are monk weapons, and that may be worth using.
Yeah.
At the very least, I can throw
Ooh.
them for ranged attacks.
I have a question.
You don't know that because they're
Since we-
curved. You don't know how well they would throw. They might, but you're not sure. It's kind of like a hook blade on the hilt, so they'd probably fly.
Karambit.
They'd probably fly pretty well, but you're not sure just how they would sink in because it's not like a straight blade. It'd be kind of. It might work. You're not sure. They don't look like they're made for throwing, but you could definitely try.
All right. Fair enough.
I have a question.
I didn't do it. It's all Merc's fault.
That's true.
What did I do?
Oh, I know.
I mean,
Different question. Since we just killed so many kobolds, can we level up?
You did kill a lot of kobolds.
Well, sort of. Technically,
We
I think
saved the whole town.
Technically, I think the wizard killed a lot of kobolds, but yes, you can all level up to level 4.
Did the wizard
Hey,
cast the magic rock,
the
or
wizard-
did I? If a wizard makes a scroll and I use that disintegrate scroll to kill a
Yes,
god,
you're
did
level
the wizard
4.
kill the-
On top of that, I just want to remind everybody it was my plan. Okay, that was my plan. I'm gonna take a feat. I don't know what feat it's gonna be, but I'm gonna boost my intelligence by 1 point, so that's only a -1 instead of a -2.
Hey, nice.
Let's just boost attribute, and you get that right now, anyways.
That is.
Huh? Well, yeah, but I also want a feat. I want to get something from a feat.
Oh, you're gonna like do one of the gives you a point. feat.
Yeah. Where
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah. And that's pretty much it. Yeah.
So yeah, you guys all told so far, just to wrap up, we don't know where you're going next or what's going to happen, but you've been in Crab Lake for not quite a week. I think it's been about 5 days, 6 days. Does that sound about right?
The longest week of my life.
Right.
But you did manage to, let's see, you rescued a cow who turned out to be a thief who then stole from you, who you tortured and terrified. You fought off a small invasion of giant frogs and saved some townsfolk. You attacked a large camp of kobolds on your own and killed maybe about half the camp. Because potentially there would have been even more kobolds here, but you took care of at least a fair number of them before they got here. You met Calathan, who appears to be a paladin of some level of expertise. You've met the wizard, Xanathar, who mostly seems to be not paying much attention to what's going on in town, but technically did help you with the gem.
Yeah, you know what? Good on him. You know,
although
the weakest form of help.
He's definitely pretty cranky.
Here's the thing: you go do everything else.
And you essentially stopped or at least blunted an invasion of a couple of hundred kobolds.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
After defeating their leader much easier than I anticipated. I did not anticipate the cloak trick.
I saw that. My immediate thought was, if I can just stop them from using their hands, then they can't cast spells.
He had.
And then I was like, I have a cloak.
He had leveled up a little bit as well. I mean, he wasn't like ultra powerful or anything, but he had a couple extra spells other than grease ready to go.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, he can't use somatic components, which the hands.
Yeah, and the thing is, the kobolds basically have a base strength stat, and he did. This was a caster. He did not have like higher strength than your average kobold. It has a basic strength stat of 7. So pretty much once you had him grappled, he was not getting out of that. He was not getting out of that cloak. It was just not going to happen. The highest roll I had was still like a 12 after the modifiers. I was just like, nope. And then you basically just started like sucker punching him inside the sack. It's like, yep, this battle is over.
I did not think he was a boss or anything. I thought he was just some chump. But okay.
The kobold he was a mysterious fellow. We'll just leave it at that. You do know that
now he's a mysterious corpse.
You do know that it is kind of unusual for a kobold to be able to, a little bit sort of like general world lore, but it is a little bit unusual for a kobold to gather that many. Kobolds are normally like small clans or small tribes. It's pretty, not completely unheard of, but it's pretty unusual to have like I mean, maybe a small horde, but like a horde of that size commanded by like a kobold. They've been raised.
Like there's outside influences.
Yeah, they've been raised by armies of like wizards and stuff like that before. Have gathered that many in a horde, or like some great powerful monster or something has gathered them together. But it is a little odd for a kobold to gather that many together. He must have just been like the Justin Timberlake of kobolds, as far as you know. Let's see, what other things should we recap real quick? The wizard, the last time you saw him, looked younger, which was a little bit mysterious. You still, if you do choose to delve further into Crab Lake, there's the wizard. There, you still haven't quite figured out what's causing the giant animals and the weirdness going on with the lake. Apparently, Ellie is the only one who has really gone bathing in the lake, and one time came out bright red, and one time came out with feathers, which only seemed to
Sometimes you grow feathers, you know?
which only seemed to
It
last a
happens
few
sometimes.
seconds, but you don't think is usual
I
for
heard
people
puberty
swimming.
does weird things to your body, so.
It's true, yeah. Technically still going through my second one. I understand. I have to pluck feathers daily. But there's also the Sir Saxalot there seemed to know Calathan. You haven't really talked about that much at all. To Saxalot or Calathan, who originally was going by a different name. You don't know quite why that was, but he seemed to drop it pretty quick. Lunquatius is nobility, but he also said he's just a farmer, so at least you think he's nobility. The Black Razor name you recognize from the city. Mysteries abound. Plus, they've got crabs.
I have a much better picture of what's going on now. I feel like there were so many dangling threads that kind of all came that last session there. The rampant insanity of Crab Lake makes a little bit more sense now. But I did feel like I was losing my mind right up until that end. I gotta give it to you. When you delayed the explosion on the rock, I was
done.
I was ready to leave. I was just gonna walk away. I was going to abandon the town. I was probably gonna knock the mayor out on the way and just throw her over my shoulder. I was gonna be like, I'm out.
I couldn't resist holding it for just a second. You were just like, nope,
God.
I'm done. I'm out. I'm through. This place is insane.
I was so cooked.
It's like all of these rocks falling on my head. Apparently, we're just an elaborate prank. I'm just leaving.
Yep. Oh man.
Nice. But yeah, we will continue. Chat, just so you know, we're trying to. There may be a scheduling hiccup for the next stream, so we're going to try to work that out. But we will figure that out and let everybody know whether we'll be streaming or not. If anybody asks, it is all my fault.
Fair enough.
But we'll get that straightened out. Sarah, you're forgetting the most important detail. Ellie got endless crab shells.
That's so true.
Yes, who needs gold when you have endless, slightly used crab shells?
It's bottomless crab shells. That's the real reward for the end of this.
That is the dream.
And then there is also the mystery ? Of cups. Is it a mystery? Is it not a mystery?
That's true. It is definitely a mystery.
No, that's just PTSD.
All right, yeah, I have to pick a feat. This is going to be exciting. Got to decide whether I'm going to just do an ability score increase or if I'm going to take
Just after you decide, just let me know which one you picked, left or right, and we'll go forward from there.
Yeah, for sure.
Just saying, I am laughing at the fact that I can now choose the ability to get skill expert and have higher skills.
I love that.
Yeah, I was eyeing up that one too.
It's a terrible feat for most people, but it sounds hilarious to me.
I've been rebuilding my character sheet using the actual supposed to be using, and I have so many more skill proficiency thought because we changed Charlatan. So I've almost got it all put together, but
pretty soon Mercy's just going to be stealth all the time, even in plain sight. She'll be at a tavern drinking, and you'll just see the mug going up and down and the drink disappearing, but you still won't see her. It'll just be it'll be like permanent invisibility.
In my defense, I'm looking at something that will help with that.
I'm telling you, it's the Ninja Nanny of Greyspire. It's gonna be
iconic.
But yeah, next time we'll start off with the dream, whatever that might be.
I can't wait.
And we will go from there, and we'll see whether our brave. You guys still haven't come up with a group name.
What are you talking about? We're Lady Jane. We're Lady Jane trading in.
Sorry, you cut out again there, Mark. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, we are the lady trading company. I don't like that's. Did it cut out again?
It
Every
did.
time? God fucking damn it!
Something about
I was making a joke about being the Lady Jane trading company, but
Okay.
that's how I'm introducing myself every time. That's how I have introduced every time. That does not have to be the group name, but that is what Jane is going with until it stops. Or some mutation of that. I'm going to stop it.
Gotcha. Alrighty.
The swears come through loud and clear. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they?
That's we've got a specific filter on we've got a specific filter on Discord that increases the volume of all foul language.
Yep. Yeah, that's the one. Oh man.
All right, everybody. Well, Chad, thank you for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it. There will probably be an in-between stream again next week, at least one of them, although it may be later in the day. I'm not sure, or on a different day. We'll work that out. I'll try to announce it in the chat if anybody's interested. Those of you who haven't been stopping in for the in-between streams, most of them are just me, but I always have an open invitation to anybody who wants to join. I try not to overlap Merc or Ellie's streams for that as much as humanly possible, because we obviously know that I'm going to draw more people than they would.
Yeah. Can't have you stealing the spotlight.
Rising star, real threat to the status quo. We've got to be careful about that.
But I will make a small plea. We are still like right on the borderline of hitting affiliate. So if anybody is free and wants to join in or just even lurk on any of those in-between streams, please do. You'd be more than welcome. I promise I am not horrible company. I only fart loudly on the microphone 3 or 4 times per stream. It's fine.
Yeah.
And you can't even smell it, so it's, who cares? But yeah, let me know. I've been playing some different games now that I have a computer that actually plays games, more complicated than tic-tac-toe. We're going to get, I'll give you a sneak preview. We are going to start doing some battle maps, at least a little bit here. So we may spend some time talking about campaign stuff and maybe getting battle map stuff together. I might play some games. I'm a complete noob at Elben Bing. That very popular game.
Elder Bing.
Have you made it out of the tutorial for Elben Bing?
No, well, yes, technically, I've made it out of the tutorial. Everything after the tutorial kills me instantly.
Astounding.
So I recently picked up, because it was free on Amazon Prime, I picked up Midnight Suns. So I've been messing with that. I was playing some. I've reluctantly signed up for Final Fantasy 14. Again.
Oh my god, I have to play that with you at some point.
I mean, you can be a cat girl, a bunny girl, or a dragon girl. I mean, I don't think legally I'm allowed to stay away.
That's fair.
But for the night, we'll go ahead and wrap it up.
Love it.
Thanks, everybody.
We'll catch you all later. Thank you so much for hanging out. Well, we're getting there. I'm so psyched.
Yeah.
I understand I have like a solid thread to follow now.
Tune in next week when the stakes get even higher.
I love the filtering out the maniacal laughter. Yeah, that's perfect. That was an awesome capstone. I'm wondering if I should just turn off Discord noise suppression when we do this. I think I can do
Well, there
that.
was something I don't know why, Mark. I don't know why you were silent at the beginning of the stream. Because here's the thing: I adjusted the Discord sound for your camera only. And that fixed you, but I didn't adjust it for anyone else, and everybody else worked. It was just you that I adjusted it for.
Maddening.
And I just turned my volume up a little bit because it was a little bit lower than it should have been. So I don't know why you were the odd person out, and you are still breaking up a little bit. So I don't know whether that's something on my side, the Discord side, or your side.
I'm seeing
probably
my yeah. It could be all. I'll figure it out. Anyway, thank you all. It's been a pleasure.
But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. Have a wonderful night. Don't forget to tune in to all Merc and Ellie streams starting tomorrow.
Every single one of them. If you
Yeah.
miss one, I'm going to come to your house and beat you up.
I won't come to your house and beat you up, but I will stalk you online and then find where you work and send some crazy emails to them.
Perfect.
Oh, don't do that.
These are both sane. Both appropriate responses.
Yeah.
I won't. I discourage you guys doing either of that. You guys just have a lovely day and show up to their streams, please. Please.
Bye!
It's for your own good that you show up to our streams.
Oh, we should raid somebody.
Oh yeah, okay. I guess that is.
Who's
It's the never-ending stream.
who's going?
I don't know.
I'm looking using my complicated technological divisiveness.
We have Jen, we have Rev, and we have Willow.
We rated Rev last time. I don't think we've rated Willow. Who's Willow?
Willow is a very popular and helpful trans creator that offers advice and a little bit of sanity in the world.
After this, most people probably need some sanity. Can you throw the full name at me there?
Willow.
Just Willow?
She's been around that long.
Wow, that's impressive. Well, everybody, please behave yourselves. Tell Willow that we said hello. And we're actually going to do the raid and get out of here this time. So,
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
have a great night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.
See you next time.